Hey, gang. Hello, everybody. Y'all, now you know that when I'm late, it's because I'm doing 50 other things and like running to start the stream. Okay. So when I say I'm not ready right now, I'm not ready. Not even a little bit. I still got to clean my glasses. I got a little bit of an attitude. I spilled coffee in my car about 15 minutes ago. I got a little bit of an attitude. Okay. So y'all are going to have to bear with me for a quick second. All right. So I have someone joining me tonight. Well, first of all, hello, everyone. Hi, Nicole. Hey, Michelle. Michelle, I saw you say you were on your way to the gym. Hey, Holly. Good evening. Hey, Reindeer. Hello. I got an attitude. Oh my gosh. I was having a fat kid moment and I wanted a Twix. Yes, I still crave sugar. We're going to be talking about the things we like to eat tonight and drink. And my Twix was going to be my prop for my stream tonight. But I went to this gas station and don't call names. The lady, the cashier, thought it was an appropriate time to hang out at the gas pump, chit-chatting it up with someone instead of doing your job and checking people out. So I was already running late. So I had to leave my Twix behind and and come do this stream. So hello, everybody. But I do have another prop. I have a Dunkin' coffee. It's a new flavor of theirs. This is the coffee that spilled in my car. It was all pretty. It had whipped cream on top. As you can tell, it's chaotic because it went doosh, like it tilted over in the car. So, but it's a new flavor that they have called candy bar. Yeah, it's a new flavor that they have called candy bar. So this is going to be my prop instead of my Twix. Now my car might smell like coffee for a couple days, but we'll work that out eventually. All right. So hello, everybody. Good evening, good morning, whatever time it is where you are. Hi, sunshine. Hello. Thank you for falling out of the clouds, I think, for the first time, right? Am I right? My eating window is closed, so no snacking for me. I always make exceptions on when I'm doing a stream. I shouldn't, Reindeer, but we all know that I'm not an adult, okay? We all know. See, I don't even have my camera positioned correctly. We all know that I suffer from toddlerism. And I don't do the adult things that I should be doing, right? So as you come in, please like the stream. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe. I'm not gonna lie, you guys kind of caught me off guard. I mean, it's not like y'all aren't usually on time, but I wasn't expecting so many of you to be on time. Okay. All right. So let me see. I was gonna warm you guys up and then bring on my guest. Oh, there he is. I see you backstage. Hold on, give me just a second. All right. I was just about to say I was gonna warm you guys up and then bring on my guest, but she's not here. So I was gonna figure out where she was. But she's here. Are you guys ready? You don't get a warm up from me. Are you guys ready? Hey, Sunshine. Hey, Brandon. I'm not sure if I put the two together. Caramel and chocolate? Absolutely my first time participating. Okay, well, hello. Thank you. Can everybody welcome Sunshine? Thank you for falling out of the clouds. All right, so are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to be a little vain? She's over here like laughing and cheesing. I can see you, but they can't see you. All right. Well, thank you all for joining me tonight. We're going to be having a little bit of a laid back conversation about what it's like to be on a GLP-1, but still be able to pretty much eat the things that you like and what you want, and be able to drink the things that you like and what you want. Now, some people get, a significant amount of food aversion. They don't like food no more. But that ain't us, all right? And I kind of heard one of my Venetians talking about how they still like to eat and drink certain things. And I'm like, we got to go talk about this, okay? So without further ado, you guys, welcome, Sweet Tea. Like she's laughing.
I'm so nervous.
Nervous. Hello. You acting like everybody that watches the already know who you are. Everybody knows who you are. Don't do that.
What's up, chat?
Don't do that.
I feel some kind of way about going live. I have never gone live.
I know. And you know what's so crazy? Okay, so when I sent you the link early, I was like, okay, maybe she'll stream it on her channel. And then I remembered you said you've never gone live before. So I'm like,
I
she's not
don't
going to
even
do
know how to
that.
do it. I don't even know
I
how to
don't,
do it.
and I'm not going to lie, I didn't exactly. So I was typing the email. I'm like, okay, I wanted to send you this early in case you wanted to stream it to your channel. Not exactly sure how to do that, but just in case. And then I remembered you saying you've never gone live before. So I was like, oh,
No.
erase. Here, just take the link. So I 86 my whole email. So is this your first time doing a live stream?
Yes. I've done interviews, but yeah, they were pre-recorded. So I did an interview with
Sweetie.
Lori and then
I
somebody
did watch
else.
that one. It's an
Somebody else.
honor.
Oh yeah,
And you
no.
know, when I
I
asked you to
appreciate
do this
you.
with me, I had not considered that you hadn't been live before. I thought you had at least been live on somebody else's channel before.
No.
Okay, well, we are gonna take it easy. It's gonna be very chill.
You're not gonna take it easy. It's not gonna be chill. Look, that's not why people come here.
Did you hear me talking about how I didn't have my fat girl moment because I wanted my Twix? Did you hear that, or did you join after?
I didn't hear because I was like rushing
All
to
right.
get, put it
So,
together. What did you
let me
do?
just recap really quickly because we're going to be talking about the fact that we still like to eat and drink on a GLP-1.
Oh, yes, very much.
Yes. Okay. So I was gonna have I wanted a Twix. I was having a fat girl moment, and I wanted a Twix. But I went to a gas station, and the cashier was doing everything except checking people out, so I couldn't get my Twix. So I didn't have my prop, but I have a coffee instead.
Twix is diabolical.
No, you don't think so? Was that too soon? Did I just jump out there with that? You said you can't eat sweets anymore.
I don't enjoy them. I don't enjoy them the same because I used to be a candy person, but I don't. No, it's not the same. Some things it's not the same, but we can get into it.
So let me get the chat caught up really quickly, and
How
we're not going to do
the
this.
chat?
Go to YouTube on a different device or on the same device if you like, and then pull up my channel, and then you'll be able to see it.
Okay, because I love the chat, you know.
Yes. So if
I'm
you want to participate in the chat, just go to YouTube on a different device, and you'll see everybody in the chat. Yes. Okay. So we're not going to do this interview style. We're just going to have a conversation, but I'm going to get the chat really caught up really quickly, and then we'll get into it. All right. So, Sunshine, you were asking chocolate and caramel. I don't know. I actually don't know. It's called Candy Bar, and it's given a little chocolate, but I'm not really sure if there's caramel in there. And Brandon says he doesn't know if he would put those two together. All right. Hi, Delilah. Delilah says, hey, everyone. Reindeer says, hi, sweet tea. Sydney says, hello. Nicole says, hello. Hey, everyone is saying hello. 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 Hey, guys. Hi. Jen is here getting ready for work. And Reindeer says, me too, sweet tea. I don't enjoy the sweet things anymore, and they taste too sweet. Oh no, she accidentally kicked herself off. I'm sure she will come back. I wish I had her number so I could text her real quick. Sweet tea, if you're still watching, you kicked yourself off, just click the link and come back in. Girl, where you go? She right here. Oh, okay, there you go.
I'm sorry. I hit a button.
Woosah, it's gonna be okay.
This is the reason. This is the
You're
reason.
You're so nervous. It's gonna be okay.
I'm gonna just sit here. My glasses.
I'm just gonna sit here. Okay. Let me take the lead. All right. So for the uninitiated, this is Sweet Tea from the Turtle Diaries YouTube channel. She likes to describe herself as a turtle, and in a GLP-1 world, the turtle would be identified as a slow loser. Would you say that that's accurate?
That is accurate.
All right. Just to give the people that don't know you a quick catch up, do you want to tell us a little bit about your channel or yourself?
Sure. Okay. My channel, I started my channel after I lost 30 pounds using the GLP-1 Tirzeparide. I started at 280 pounds, so that was my starting weight. And, you know, I've been on a lot of weight loss journeys, so I really didn't get excited until I was about 30 pounds down, because 30 pounds is usually that moment where it's like, this is working, this isn't working. You know what I mean? And then you're judging it by time loss, how well it's going, how you're feeling. And it took me, I think 3 months. It took me 3 months to get that to there. So, I mean, that's very fast for me. I was feeling good about it. I started the Turtle Diaries channel really because the dialogue online at that point, and this was in May of 2024. So I started the summer of 2024. And the dialogue back then was like, I mean, it was like wild. People were getting an attitude if they were only losing like 5 pounds a month. And it's like, do you know what I would do for 5 pounds a month? Like,
Absolutely.
you know what I mean? It was just
absolutely
crazy. There were people losing, 10, 12 pounds a month. And then everyone was comparing themselves to each other. And so I just hopped on the internet and I was like, guys, we need to calm down. Like, how long did it take you to gain all this weight? You know what I mean? How long has it taken you to lose weight on other journeys? Like, can we be grateful that this is just like working in the time that it's working? And just kind of, I was the place on the internet that was like, let's chill, right?
Chill out.
Like, like, please chill out.
Chill out.
So yeah, that's kind of like where it started. And then, I mean, honestly, I was like trending about a pound a week for a very long time. And then this year, my year mark was May of 2025 this year. And at that point, I'd gotten down 52 pounds at my year mark. So again, literally like a pound a week was the average.
Right.
And then it just really slowed down all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that. I understand that struggle. I wish I had found your channel sooner, because I had moments of like, lose 3 pounds, stop, lose 5 pounds, stop, lose 1 pound, stop. So it wasn't very consistent at all. And then it averaged out to about 1 to 2 pounds. No, about 1.5 pounds, 1 pound per week or something like that.
Great.
It was wonderful.
Great. Yeah.
But I was ungrateful. I take that back. I was grateful, but I was acting kind of ungrateful about it. But it's just nice to have people that will check me on it, like, V, you got to chill out. V, don't do that.
Yeah.
V, that's still good progress, Yeah. So, but it is hard. And it wasn't because I was comparing myself to other people. I was comparing myself to myself. You know what I mean? Like, I committed to 100 pounds down in a year. You know what I mean? So that's 2 pounds per week, period. And I didn't make it. And I was just like, oh, okay, well, get back on and, try it again.
Yeah.
So I just wanted people that were unfamiliar with you to get a little bit of a background. And I promise I'm not going to sit here and interview. I just talk. I run my yappers. So we're going to run our yappers together. Okay.
I love
it. I am going to go put your channel in the chat. I should have did that sooner, but I was running, y'all. I was busy spilling coffee in my car. It was a lot going on, but I'm going to put your channel in the chat. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to Sweet Tea, the Turtle Diaries. And we're going to try to convince Sweet Tea to be more consistent, right? Because she's also looking to get to 1,000 subscribers. Did I get that right?
Yes.
I got that right.
I've been doing this forever and I still haven't reached 1,000.
Listen,
but you know what? I'm very, like everybody knows, I'm very inconsistent.
I'm not going to lie. When I first found your channel, I literally found your channel right before you went on vacation, but I didn't know you went on vacation. So I was like, did she quit YouTube? Like, what happened?
No, I did I did an official quit video. Like, okay, this is it. I think I did that in March? I don't even remember when I did it, but I was like, oh, sorry, this isn't for me.
Wait, why though? Like, what happened? You don't enjoy doing YouTube?
I mean, I do. I think that here's the thing. This is accountability. Like, I love that you come on and you're like, guys, this is what's going on. This is how I'm feeling. It's accountability. But when my weight stalled earlier this year, and then I started having other health problems, like, I've had to have a hysterectomy, all these other lady things going on. It was just, how you just feel like overloaded and overwhelmed, and you're just like, this is something I can take off my plate.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what it felt like. I was like, I could just take off my plate. Y'all not gonna miss me. But then, people were like, what?
Yes, I did it too. I did the same thing. I did the same thing, but I didn't do a quit video. I just didn't post for a month. And when I came back, people were like, I was wondering where you were. And I'm like, y'all cared.
Yeah. I know. I was like,
going live or anything. I was like 6 months into my channel. And I'm like, nobody's going to care. I was less than 500 subscribers. I'm like, nobody's going to care. And people were like, we were wondering, where'd you go? Like, where'd you go? Where you? I'm like, oh, but
I was one of those.
Yeah, it is a big, like a big part of it is the accountability. I've had times where I didn't want to post because I didn't lose any weight. I've had times where I didn't want to post because I was eating the wrong things or I wasn't doing what I said I was going to do in the last video. Yeah. But you know what we're going to talk about today? We're going to celebrate food a little bit.
Okay,
we're going to celebrate food a little bit. So I was listening to your interview.
That's why we here, because of how much I love food.
I was listening to your interview with Lori when I got the idea because you were talking about. Okay, no, let's start with the food, then we'll go to the wine because you said your dad used to work at like a winery or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna get to that because I love wine. Okay, so food first. All right. So I was listening to your interview with Lori, and you were talking about how you still eat. Like you don't have a problem. I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but like you don't really have much of a problem eating the things that you want. Is that accurate?
That is true. That's very true.
Yeah. But do you feel like does that how do I want to put this? Does that make you feel left out on a GLP-1 journey about like, comparing to the people that just aren't interested in eating at all?
Well, let me say this. I have had moments like it seems like every time I titrate up on a dose, like it's so strong that like I just can't. It's there. The desire for food goes away. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But it always returns.
I
don't know if that's considered food noise. Yeah, I don't really know.
Okay, so maybe we should say what doses we're on. I'm on a 10 milligram of brand, and you're on compound, right?
I'm on compound 15 milligrams.
15 milligrams. Okay. All right. And you're on 15 and you can still eat. I know some people that are on 15 that have no desire for food or even at the lower doses. I would say like, to me, I enjoy eating, like, but I'm not a foodie, right? So I only eat about 4 things. Like I only eat about 4 different things. I just eat them repetitively. Like I eat bacon and eggs every day. I was just talking about in my walking video, like I keep dabbling into the chicken tenders when I should not be doing that. But I have not gotten to the point where I don't like food. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Now, when I first started on a GLP-1, I did get to the point where I couldn't cope with food anymore. And that was like emotional turmoil. So like the title says, is food your frenemy? I feel like food used to be my bestie, like, or really junk food, I should say. Really junk food.
No. Junk food and pizza. You in Europe complaining about they snacks.
I was like, where's the sugar? Like I have listen. First of all, this is not a snack. I don't know what this is. Like this is like something you would, and no offense to anybody's diabetic grandma, but this is like something you would give your diabetic grandma because you don't want her sugar to spike too high. No, I want the sugar fructose crack. God. Like that's how I was feeling. And it was a hot mess. But I will say, since that experience, I have been more chill about the sweets. Like it's not that serious, but I still enjoy them. What types of foods do you still like? Like, have you tried to get rid of things and you just couldn't, or is it just kind of natural? You like what you like?
Well, okay. So I will say that this is when I'm home, I have like very specific foods I eat repetitively the same way. I just feel like when you do that, you know what you're eating, you know how many calories you're eating. You know what I mean? Like I stay disciplined at home. But, if my friends call and we're going out to dinner, I'm not going to get like salmon with spinach that I make at home. I'm going to get something that I don't know how to cook. That is a food adventure and I'm going to like enjoy my night, or if I'm traveling on work or vacation, I'm not going to try to behave.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? I'm going to get things that like excite me and that's like it's a part of the fun. I think that it never went away that food is fun.
Yeah. And you just segued.
Sounds like that's
they've lost interest. You just segued to the other part of the title, which is the social life, like your GLP-1 social life. So I started a poll. If you haven't already, please go ahead and cast your vote in the poll, guys. I asked the question, has your social life suffered since being on the GLP-1? Now, 13% of people said yes, 53% of people said no, 7% said a little, and 27% said what social life. I just had to throw that in there because I knew somebody was going to be like, social life? What social life? Okay, whatever, people. If you go out and have dinner by yourself, that's your social life. So has that been impacted? Now, for me, the answer is I was about to say a confident no. Now I'm not sure. No, okay. So I would be one of those what social life people. But when I think about when I do go out, I do eat. I eat what I want to eat. I just can't always finish.
Right.
And if somebody doesn't know I'm on a GLP-1, I will tell them. Like, I volunteer that information. Like, so the people that I'm house sitting for right now, when I first came to them for a house sit, they took me out to dinner. So I did. Maybe people don't feel the need to handle things this way, but I was like, well, I'm on a medication. We were kind of casually talking about things that we're interested in. And it came up that, I'm on a medication that curbs my appetite. And they were like, oh, the Ozempic?
The Ozempic.
Our friends are on the Ozempic and we wanted to get on the Ozempic. I'm like, not quite the other one, Zepbound, but you're close enough. And I was just like, yeah, so, don't be offended if I can't finish my food. They're like, oh no, our friends, they go out and they eat one bite and they're just like done. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that though. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to eat. So I'm totally comfortable with going out and eating what I want, which is not a huge variety, but it's like, I don't feel a disconnect from food. Have you desired that at all? Like that, I wish I wasn't so interested anymore.
I mean, well, no, because to your point, it's portion size. And we don't talk a lot about portions in this community. I don't know why, but it's like, oh, someone confesses they ate a burger and fries, but really what they did was they ate 2 bites of a burger and gave their fries to their babies. You know what I mean? Like, we're not talking about portion sizes. So, I mean, the question was, I don't know. I cannot eat the same amount that I used to. Right. And so, but if I go to In-N-Out with my kids, yeah, I'm probably not going to finish the burger. I'm probably not going to eat that many fries. And I don't do that very often. But if my kids want to do that, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I think where I get concerned is what I do not do is have DoorDash coming every night. I don't do that anymore. I don't eat pizza. A lot of the things, the habits that I had over the years have changed. And I don't eat as much, but I don't know. I don't believe that. I'm not one of those people that goes out and can't eat. I can't.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I do kind of feel lucky that I still enjoy food. Like, because I feel like sometimes we get wrapped up in conversations about not eating, and it's like some of us still like to eat.
Yeah, I like
some of us still like to eat. Even
if I can't finish it, I might not be able to finish it. And when I was traveling, I went to Bali a couple weeks ago, and my friends are used to me being a healthy eater, and it was bringing me these like huge plates, and I'm like, thank you, this looks delicious. Now, I'm not gonna finish it. Don't be offended. But I enjoyed it. I didn't finish it though.
Man, I went to Mexico for my birthday and I was actually mad at my GLP-1 because the food was delicious. And I was like, oh my God, I cannot eat anything. Like, and I could eat, but I couldn't finish anything. So typically my vacation style is I like all inclusives. I prefer a nice resort that has 4 or 5 different restaurants so I can eat different foods, plus an all included, nice big breakfast.
Absolutely.
And I went to Mexico for my birthday in March, and I had the most delicious, authentic Italian pizza on the first night, and I couldn't finish it. And I was like, I can't believe I cannot finish this pizza. And then I didn't get to enjoy breakfast the whole time I was there.
But this is skinny girl behavior, though.
It's giving unbig my back. It is giving
clavicle, right?
It's giving collarbone. It's giving I have bones. It's giving bone check.
Should we finish our food? Like that's where I'm at. Like, should we? And like, I have all these thin friends that never did. And I thought that was weird, but like
I've always thought it was weird when my friends weren't hungry. I did think that, like, wait, you don't want to eat just because?
Right. Or like I have a friend one time, she was like, oh, I accidentally forgot to eat lunch. I'm like, never ever have I ever forgotten to eat lunch. And now I can do that.
Like
So
having friends that would reject the slice of cake.
who are you? Are you an alien from another planet? Like, what's wrong with you? And
No,
now
for real.
I'm that person. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I will say that okay, social life, right? We're talking about the social life. There have been
Social.
times
Okay.
where I haven't been around family for the holidays and I felt so bad rejecting food. So again, I tell them I am on a medication. Like I volunteer this information. But you know how folk be. They be like, "Oh, you acting funny. You don't want to eat my food." No, I can't eat your food.
That's a
I
little
can't.
different.
I
Yeah.
can't eat food. And yeah, it was hard. My first Christmas and Thanksgiving on Tirzeparide. I was on compound. Every time I was offered something, I was like, "Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay." And I'm just like, that makes me feel
Yeah.
sad. Not because I wanted it, but I didn't want to make people feel bad that I was rejecting their food. So Jen
Have you
says,
ever pretended to eat?
no, no, because it's gonna be like obvious. Like it's gonna be so painfully obvious that I may as well
No.
just tell you in advance. But it is
That's
incredibly
fair.
hard to like, do you want some mac and cheese? No, I'm okay. Oh, you want some of this chicken? No, I'm okay. Oh, you want a slice of cake? No, I'm okay.
Good.
Like it gets yeah, socially it is kind of like if we go out to a restaurant, I'm already anticipating, I can eat some stuff. But if like I kind of ate before I got to your house,
Yeah.
I'm in a bad spot because I'm like, ooh, no,
Yeah.
I'm okay. I
You
don't want
can't get
anything.
no more in. That's it.
Yeah. But Jen says she's one of those friends. Jen, you're one of the friends that will only eat a couple of bites. Are you that friend? Because now the couple that lives
Didn't
here,
skinny.
they told me that their GLP-1 friends get all judgmental about them eating all of their food. Because this couple's not on a GLP-1, but their friends are. So when they go out to eat, the friends can't finish their food. So they get all judgy about,
Oh,
them finishing their food. And I was just like, I eat. When they took me out, I had some wings and I had 2 drinks. We're gonna get into the alcohol later, but they say some people say
we
don't
can
drink or
talk
they
about
can't drink
drink.
or whatever. Listen, we can talk about it. So Brandon says, I like to suggest restaurants that are friendly with my diet. That is a good idea. I eat like a 4-year-old, so that's I don't have a lot of options. But yeah, that actually is a good idea. Sunshine says giving clavicle. I'm down on the floor. She was laughing at your clavicle comment. Yeah, because I mean,
Well,
I'm just saying, like, if I can't finish my food, it is giving you can see my bones now.
that's
Like
skinny girl behavior.
skinny
That's
girl
all I'm saying.
behavior. Eat when you're sad, happy, moody. I mean, yeah, I kind of enjoy food. I don't feel guilty about it. I don't think you should feel
I
guilty.
don't think
Jen,
you
if you
should.
go out and you can't finish your food, I don't think you should feel guilty. Now, if you're judging other people for finishing theirs, yeah, you probably should feel guilty about that, but I don't think you do. I don't think you do. It gets awkward. Yes. There's much more leniency and maintenance. Leniency as far as like what you choose to eat, because I don't know if my food choices are going to be different whether I'm in maintenance or not. Like I pretty
Yeah.
much eat what I want to eat. Now, you don't like sugar necessarily like sugar anymore. What were you like? What was it like for you before being on a GLP-1? What was your sugar intake like?
I mean, okay, so we've chatted about keto. I did
Mm-hmm.
keto in 2018 and gave up sugar like cold turkey for like 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd lost like 35 pounds on keto and like followed all the keto influencers. It's hilarious now they're all on GLP-1s, but we don't need to get into that. Um, so I had kind of detoxed from sugar in 2018, and then I was also battling my A1C. Like I never got diagnosed as a diabetic, but
Mm-hmm.
I was a 6.4. So I was like
So was
1 point
I.
away from being a
Mm-hmm.
diabetic. Everyone in my family's a diabetic. So I had like waged war on sugar like a couple years ago because this A1C, I was like fighting the number, and trying to keep it under control. So I had already like done a lot of sugar-free things. So I mean, yeah, I broke up with sugar a while ago. I would
Mm-hmm.
do treats, like I can't say no to a red vine. I used to not be able to say no to a red vine, which I know is weird. Chocolate chip cookies, I cannot say no, especially if there's like salt sprinkled on it with the savory. You know what I'm
I've
saying?
never had that.
Oh,
That is
God.
different.
Chocolate
Salt
chip
sprinkled on the
cookies,
cookie?
chocolate chip cookies with salt is so. I mean, I have in cake at birthday parties. I have never turned down a piece of cake at a birthday party, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It doesn't. It's almost too overwhelmingly sweet now. Like
Mm-hmm.
to the point where I can't taste it. I only taste sweet. Does that make sense? Like I
Yeah, you
can't
can't really
taste
enjoy it.
I can't enjoy it because it's just sweet with
Yeah,
no flavor.
I never actually got to that point. I did give up sugar last year and it was for about I think 3 or 4 weeks or something like that. And then I went to the
Okay.
state fair and I had funnel cake and it was horrible. Like I hated it. I hated the experience. I did not enjoy it. I was like, this is stupid. It's not like I'm never gonna have sugar again. So why am I doing this? So I decided I was never gonna like fully cold turkey quit sugar again. But I
Yeah.
will say I have taken steps to try to moderate it. But I'm at a point where I still enjoy it. I wouldn't say I overindulge. I do overindulge in sugar sweetened
Okay.
coffees. I do overindulge in these. There are times when, well, I will say most of the time now I've chosen to reduce the sugar. But every once in a while I'll have one, like I'll just have it the way that it's made and it'll be really sweet.
Mhm.
But my love for sugar, I got beef, but it's like that cousin that you love and hate. You know what I mean? Like me and sugar, we like here, like we understand each other. I know you're not good for me, but I do love you though a little bit, a little kind of bit. So that's why I was happy. And the whole thing with Europe was I tend to be more mindful when I'm home, but when I go out into a vacation, I wanted to like indulge. And the indulging wasn't fun because their stuff was different, but ever since then, it's kind of been like, okay, you're being ridiculous about the whole sugar thing. So it's not that big of a deal. But I think most people have lost their sweet tooth. So Nicole says all sugar and desserts she's stopped
She doesn't
enjoying.
do them. She doesn't do. You
No,
don't do them, Nicole. Sorry.
no, no, you're fine. Reindeer says before GLP-1, I was a sugar addict and I couldn't admit it, hence my diabetes. I've never heard anybody say that before. Did you know? You were in denial about being a sugar addict? That is so interesting. I've never heard anybody put it that way before. I think most people are in denial, but I've never heard
I
anyone
think we
say
are.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, I've never actually heard anyone say that. Delilah says, all you two are cute. Sorry, I'm here, but out of it. Red vines are life and they are virtually impossible to find in Texas. Am I the only one that doesn't know what a red vine is?
You what? What? Okay, so what is your form of licorice? Like red licorice? What do you guys Twizzlers?
I think licorice is nasty.
Oh, well, we're not the same.
No, okay, we do have Twizzlers, but would we consider Twizzlers licorice though? Like licorice is like black.
Twizzlers a lower form of a red vine. But red vine are
Okay.
those little packs you get at the movie theater.
Oh, let me look it up. Maybe I have had them before. Hold on.
And they're
Let me
at the
see.
movies. And they have different flavors, but basically
No, I've never had that. But I've had different flavored Twizzlers and stuff like that. But like actual black licorice is like gross to me. I think. Do you like
black? Yeah, that's disgusting. I agree with you. But
what are red? See, it wasn't just me. Sydney also on the East Coast said, "What are red vines?" Or Midwest, I think, right? Sydney. She also said, "What's red vines?" So we didn't know.
This is a West Coast thing. Sorry, guys.
Strawberry licorice. Oh well, Holly knew what it was. Okay. All right. She thinks they're nasty because they don't have red vines.
I'm gonna ship you a pack. I don't think you should eat them, but I'm gonna ship you some just so you can like try it.
Okay, hold on. If you did ship them to me, I would try them on camera, but it's probably gonna turn out like.
If you're not into licorice though, then I won't bother. Like it sounds like you're a chocolate person. So.
I am a chocolate person. I really am. Twizzlers are disgusting wax monstrosities.
I agree. Delilah, I'm with you.
All I said was that I've had it. I'm not the biggest Twizzler fan. They do taste like a whole lot of nothing. But Nicole still eats ice cream. Nicole still eats ice cream. Mm-hmm. I eat everything. There's nothing I don't eat. And the things like, well, there are things that I don't eat, like bread. I shouldn't be eating, I should say, but for the most part, I don't eat bread. But that has nothing to do with me being on a GLP-1. That was a choice. But there's nothing that, like, since being on a GLP-1, You know what? There's a
There,
weird
if you
one.
think about it, there's stuff.
There's a weird
Gotta
one.
think about it. What?
There's a weird one, and I've been fighting it. I've really been fighting it. Ever since being on a GLP-1, I can't enjoy French fries anymore. And I am a French fry
Okay, that's
addict.
major.
But I still eat them because I'm chasing a memory. Like before GLP-1, there was very little days, like there weren't many days in a month that I went without eating French fries. Like just it is what it is. I would eat French
Yeah,
fries
I ate a
6 to
lot.
7 days out of a week, because I'm a big chicken
Yeah.
tender and French fry kind of girl. Ever since being on the GLP-1, I cannot finish an order of French fries. Mind you, I'm the type of person if I go to get like let's say French fries and chicken for me and my boyfriend or something like that, I'm gonna eat some of his too. Like I'm hoping you don't finish your fries so I can have some. Now
Yeah,
I can't enjoy them, but sweet
that's
tea, I promise you, I
crazy.
still buy them because I'm chasing like that enjoyment. Like I'm literally chasing it. And I have had this conversation with myself, like you need to just let it go. It's not your thing anymore. You can't enjoy it. It's outside of your control. You can't really let it go. But I'm talking like Chick-fil-A addict can't even really eat a waffle fry
You
anymore.
don't eat the
Like
waffle. Okay, so we need
I
to
can
get into
have
this.
one
We
waffle,
gotta
maybe
get into
2
this.
waffle fries, and then I'd be done. Let's get into
Do
it
you
because I don't
think it's like
understand
the
what it is.
dopamine hit that the fries gave you? Is it the dopamine hit that's missing, or is it like it's too filling and you can't
It's
finish them?
too filling. Like
Wow.
it's too filling. So what I can do is so I can still eat potatoes, but I have to have them like sauteed. So like think like breakfast potatoes or
Yeah.
like home fries
Okay.
where there's little oil. I can have that. But deep fried French fries, I can't freaking eat them. Like I get through one, two, maybe three fries, and it'll completely ruin me. Like when I say ruin me, I'm full. I like to the point where I almost can't
Wow.
even make it to my chicken because I'm so, full on the fries. You think that stops me? It doesn't. And I really need to just let them go. I really need to just let them go, but I still try.
You
I
should
at
let it
least once a week, I'm trying to have some French fries, and I'm just like, there I go again, not finishing an order of fries. There I go again.
I can't think of the last time I had fries. And now that you say that, I'm like, yeah, maybe that's a thing for me too. I don't know. I think that the like feelings you get from food, like you said, you crave them, you got something from it.
Hmm.
That transaction is no longer a thing, I think, for most of us.
Yeah,
Maybe.
the like the emotional response is not there
Yeah,
anymore, and I do find that to be annoying. Like I've learned to live with it, but it like in the beginning it was really annoying because I went through like an emotional type of like not crisis, but it was like, oh
yeah.
shit, I can't like
And
cope
you
with
can't use
like
food.
can't really binge anymore. You know what I mean?
Mm,
So it was like,
yeah,
like what do I do now? And luckily I was in therapy, so that helped. But it was just like I was telling my therapist, like, I can't use food to cope. I don't know what to do. Like I
yeah.
wanna use food to cope, and it's just that relationship is not there anymore. But interestingly enough, I was talking about this in my video earlier. Lately, I've been like, I haven't even really been having cravings, but I've been impulse buying food. Like somebody actually commented on my video, said I don't know which part of the video she was talking about or maybe the whole video, but she was like, it's giving lazy, sis. And I thought maybe she was talking about the walking, but I'm like, what if she's talking about the fact that I keep eating out instead of cooking dinner? Maybe that's what she's talking about, but I don't know. I've been like getting bored during my workday and ordering food as a form of like excitement or like
Happiness.
yeah.
Yeah,
And it's just, but then I eat it and I'm just like, that wasn't worth it. Like,
yeah.
that wasn't
It
worth it. So
doesn't
I don't
give
know.
anything, it's like,
That's
yeah,
more of like a bad habit creeping up to the surface, and I don't know where it's coming
sure.
from. But because I don't have like, because you said, you talked about food noise. I don't have like a burning desire to eat or like cravings, or my appetite is completely controlled. I could go the whole day without
Yeah,
eating, but I don't feel the need to because I don't want to undereat. You know what I mean? Like I want to make sure I'm
right,
eating enough for the day.
right.
So it's
It's
like
more
I
like
don't.
a goal thing now. Like, I have to eat these
Yeah.
calories, not yeah.
Yeah, but I don't
Right.
know. I mean, I gotta tighten up while I'm aware of it because I don't want to just go down the rabbit hole of eating out on a regular basis. So how often do you eat out, or do you not eat out at all? Like, unless it's like a dinner with friends or something like that.
I haven't eaten out since vacation, and that was a couple weeks ago, right? And then I got invited to dinner, so I'm gonna go out to eat on Sunday. So it's kind of just situational, or
Did
if I'm
your
traveling, I'm eating out all that whole week. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
but I
did your
don't do
shot
that
keep
on
you
my own.
from like enjoying your vacation as far as like eating? Did you feel
No,
like you were missing out at all?
no, not at
Okay,
all. I
good.
had a
That's
great
good.
time.
That's actually good. I was mad as hell when on mine. Like I was
I
I
had a
was
great
mad as
time. But I was
hell.
choosing like, we had prawns, grilled prawns, and like, you know, rolls. I wasn't choosing like burgers and fries. I was still choosing things that I knew I could like enjoy, but
Mm-hmm.
smaller. I tend to choose like smaller portion things now,
Yeah,
but good
yeah.
things.
I one vacation, it was like, oh, I can't finish my food and it's so delicious. And then the other time when I went to Europe, I was eating a bunch of different stuff, and it was nice that the Zepbound was stopping me from overeating. Like that was nice.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna ask a question to the chat. Actually, let me get caught up on you guys' comments because
Chat.
I have a question.
What y'all
And
talking about?
the question is, have you managed to overeat since being on a GLP-1 at all? Do you feel like you've had that experience?
Not, not me.
Never?
Not me. Not me. And even the idea of okay, so let's say this Thanksgiving, right?
Uh-huh.
The idea of overeating is changed. Like it's GLP-1 overeating and what you used to do. Come on,
Yeah.
that's different. I
I
mean, I
don't
can
even be
take
scared of
down,
the holidays no more.
I don't because it's just capacity isn't there. Like I would take down 2 solid plates and a dessert plate, take a break, watch the football game, and go back. Girl.
Wait, no, I have a better question, y'all. What's your most like what comes to mind when you think of like your most embarrassing like overindulgence memory? I'm gonna ask y'all that, and as y'all answer, I'll get caught up on the comments. So
Okay, yeah,
Delilah
comment.
says a good compromise for me is eating 1 to 5 from David's serving of fries and move on. I couldn't eat a serving of fries or most foods for years now, but sugar stuff, and I'll make room. Yes, okay, so that actually, but you know how guys are, or maybe it's just this Tommy, like, because okay, the guys in my life, not just my boyfriend, they want me to have my own food. They don't want me touching their food. Because it's gonna be like what? Because you know how many times I've considered like, okay, maybe you just get your fries and then I'll eat them. But I know what's on the other side of that. Why didn't you just get your own fries? Like I know that. So I don't know, Delilah. You're gonna have to tell wrong Tommy to help me compromise. Sydney says, oh,
That
is that
sounds
a
good.
smoothie blending together bananas, blueberries, almond butter, almond milk? Wow.
It
Okay.
sounds like
Hello,
it's kind of
Andrew.
like a pudding of some sort,
Like some
something
sort
you
of
can
like frozen yogurt or something. That's
yeah.
what it sounds like. But it's probably a smoothie. Hey,
Okay,
Andrew.
Sydney.
Nicole says I haven't eaten fast food or fries in 6 months. Can't remember the last time. Nicole, can I be
She a
you?
real one.
I would like to be you.
She a real one. Nicole's a real one.
I would like to be you. Wait, did I miss it? Did you actually take your injection before or on vacation, sweet tea?
Okay. Yeah.
Did you?
So here I always take my injection right before I get on a plane. Like if I'm going somewhere, I always even if I have to wait a couple of days to take it, I always take it right at the beginning of the vacation and then as soon as I get back because I do not like traveling with a shot. That's just
Okay,
me.
yeah.
I know people travel with their shots. I just I just don't.
Yeah,
Especially because I'm on a compound. That means I have to take that whole vial somewhere. I'm not gonna play those games. Like
yeah. So I was nervous. I did take mine with me to Europe because my trip was so long and I didn't want
okay.
it to be 10 to 12 days before I got back. So I took a shot before I left, and then I took one dose with me, and I was so scared, but it ended up working out. But my preference, if I'm gonna travel for less than a week, I'm just not
Yeah.
gonna take it with
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
But Sunshine says not overeating, but definitely getting nauseous after eating a really fatty, greasy hamburger. Oh
Been there
no.
a little bit.
Oh no. Sydney says I just cooked a turkey burger and sweet potato fries for dinner. That sounds good.
Oh,
I think that sweet potatoes are gross, but that's because I have the taste buds or a toddler. I eat like a 4-year-old. If it's not like
sweet
salty,
potato fries is
sugary,
it. You got sweet. You don't need sweet potato fries.
no. Nah, I
Chat.
like me some.
Can
I
we
like
get
me
her?
some. I like me some. truffle fries, but you know, those are just white potatoes with truffle oil and all of that. Like those are delicious. But sweet potato fries,
But
my
see,
taste buds are broken.
I see what Sydney's doing here. She's having the same thing, but in a healthy way. Like
Yeah.
she's substituting things, which is like kind of what we need to do now because we're skinny.
Now we are skinty. We gotta
We're
put tea in it. We're
skinty people.
skinty.
So we doing skinty people behaviors.
Okay, so I'm gonna share
That's what that is.
yes, I'm gonna share my most embarrassing like overindulgence experience before being on a GLP-1. Now I've had many, right? I've had
Before.
binges.
Okay.
Yes, I've had binges. I've had secret binges, you know, eating in secret. I've had overindulgence. Okay. Now 2023, I made I learned how to make honey butter cornbread, right? I already knew how to make sweet cornbread, but I found a particular recipe for honey butter cornbread and I made it for Christmas. So I made it for a Christmas party. It was delicious. It was great. I made a second pan and ate the whole pan of cornbread by myself. Now it took me like a week, but I ate the whole pan of cornbread or maybe like 5 days.
Okay, that can't be your a week.
Yes. Yeah, because if I'm eating a slice to 2 slices of cornbread every day, to me, that's an overindulgence. Like the whole pan and I didn't share it, to me, yeah. You don't think
okay,
that's
so
bad?
that's not, I mean, to me, that's not a binge. That's not a binge.
Oh my God. It wouldn't be a binge, but I felt like I
That's not a binge.
overindulged. I felt like I overindulged. Eating a whole pan of cornbread is crazy work to me.
That I will tell you that was like regular for me.
Wait, you would regularly eat a pan of cornbred? Is that what you're saying?
Not regularly, but
I'm not judging you.
There,
we are undigging our backs. We are undigging
I know.
our backs.
We talk about the past.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I had a cornbread in my house and no one else was eating it, I would, you know, over a week.
I also ate a whole birthday cake, but it wasn't in one day. It was over a couple of days.
Over
so,
a
like,
week.
to me, if I eat something that should be shared and I'm eating it to myself, that's an overindulgence. Now, it's not necessarily a binge, right? Like, if I was talking binge, I'm talking about like buying fast food and a bunch of junk food at once and then eating it back to back. Like, to me, that would be qualified as a binge for me. But what do y'all remember any like overindulgences before y'all were on a GLP-1? That's for y'all chat. Now, come on, sweet tea.
I have so many different ones.
Which is the one that you're just like, yeah, I was messed up. That I shouldn't have did that.
Well, okay. And this is actually a regular occurrence. Okay. And it is the backup burger and the car fries. Okay. These are the two things that I would do pretty regularly.
The backup burger and the car. So the burger for later and then an extra fry to eat in the car?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm getting a combo and pick whatever combo you love and adore. I think my go-to combo probably, I mean, In-N-Out is a big deal here. You guys don't have In-N-Out. Carl's Jr., like any burger place you can think of. There was a time in my big back ways.
Thanksgiving 600-pound life. Go on.
That I would get a backup burger. Probably smaller than the main combo burger I was getting, but like if we're at Jack in the Box, I would get what's my favorite burger? Like the chicken burger, and then I would get a backup, you know, Jack in the Box regular burger in case I got hungry when I got home. And then I would always get car fries because my kids, when I'm getting them food, I would eat fries in the car on the way home, and then they would yell at me.
Yep.
When I got home because all their fries are like at half mast.
That would be me. Yep.
So I would get a separate. So that's 2 burgers and 2 fries. And that was just regular. And now I can't finish a burger. And I give my kids the fries. Like, I don't even really, like, again, Dalila said, you know, a handful of fries is all really I can do.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if I ever had like a backup meal. I don't know if I've ever had that, but I've done the thing. I actually did this in Europe and Jen was like, Jill was kind of like giving me the side eye, like, who does that? I would do the thing where if I wanted things from multiple restaurants, I would get them. Like if I wanted pizza from one place, but French fries from a different place, and dessert from somewhere else, totally no problem.
Run around town.
No problem. Run around. Now, one thing that I will do is order my food from DoorDash, and when they offer me the extra pickup from like a convenience store, that's where I get my snacks from. I get my, my this and my that's, my this and my that's. Like, and sometimes I'm not gonna lie, sometimes that habit like still comes up for me. Like I'll go months without having Uber Eats. And then suddenly I get this spell of like not wanting to cook, like I'm just not in the mood. And so I'm always doing the Uber Eats. And then next thing you know, I'm doing a double pickup but I can't even eat everything. So it's like, why am I buying all this stuff? And I can't even finish it. I'm spending $20 on a meal that I'm going to eat like a quarter of. I got to stop. I recently, like yesterday, I uninstalled it. I was like, if I want it, I got to get in the car and go get it. And if, I think it was Tiffany that commented, if you're right and I'm lazy, then I shouldn't be having no more. I should be too lazy to get in that car and go get them chicken tenders and French fries. So let's see what everybody is saying. So
let's see.
Now Holly says, I have gone to Publix and bought a sheet cake and eaten the whole thing over a period of days. Holly, you have been saved from your big back. Okay. We are rooting for you, Holly. No more sheet cakes by yourself. Okay.
Congratulations.
Sydney says, Sweet Tea, where did you grow up? Is California where you were raised? I'm asking because of your nickname, Sweet Tea.
Yes, I am a California native, an LA native, and Sweet Tea actually is my stage name. So when I was singing like not really professionally, just I was singing full time here in LA. That was my stage name. So, and it was given to me. I had a residency at a club, and all the singers would get drinks, like drink names, and then you go have the Sweet Tea at the bar or whatever. And so that's how I got.
Oh, that's actually very cute. That's a very cute way that you came about that name. Thank you, Sydney. That was a great question. Thank you for asking. So Andrew says, I have In-N-Out burger. I'm still young, but I eat fast food all the time. Andrew, you're gonna need a GLP-1 at 30. Andrew, you better stop. No, I'm just kidding. Delilah says Carl's Jr. is my jam. I don't know anything about these West Coast food.
Really? Everything I'm mentioning, you guys don't have?
I was in California recently for a house sit, and I stayed at a hotel that was literally across from an In-N-Out burger. And I'm like, am I really going to come to Cali and not have it? But I don't eat burgers. So it was like, what am I going to eat there? Like they didn't have any chicken. So I didn't have it. So I was like, oh, okay, well. Now Sydney says, Holly, how many servings were in that sheet cake? I love marbled sheet cake. Listen, I could eat me a whole cake. Like cake is one of those things that before a GLP-1, I would make it a point to only have it at birthdays and holidays. Otherwise, I would overeat it. Like I could eat a whole cake by myself. Like I could do it.
Over time? I think we could all.
Couple days.
Yeah.
Couple days. That's it. That's all of it. That's all it would take. Now Nicole says I ate 2 boxes of oatmeal cream pies in one night and told my ex that they were Nicole. Wait, I gotta finish reading it. Nicole says I ate 2 boxes of oatmeal cream pies in one night and told my ex that they were bad and I had to throw them away. Nicole, I don't think that anybody's gonna mention one worse than that. Nicole, you might have got me with that one.
You might have won.
How many people have ever eaten their snacks in the car before they got in front of their partner?
I was married, yes.
Or you ate your snacks real fast before they got home. It's giving 600 pound life. Yeah, it's giving 600. Nicole, that one got it. That one's the winner right there. That one is a winner. Sydney, I guess it would be half of a sheet cake versus 1/4. Okay. Eating a whole pack of Oreos on my own in one sitting. Wow, that's a huge step, V. I'm proud of you. What did I do? I forgot what I did that fast. What was the huge step? Delilah, remind me. Hey, Teddy. Mint Oreos dunked in milk used to be my jam. Mint Oreos, throw those away. That's nasty. Do you like anything mint flavored, Sweet Tea? I'm
not a big the Girl Scout cookies, the mint thins, the thin mints. You guys have Girl Scout cookies?
Yeah, but I don't remember what no, I never
That's
had that
probably the
flavor.
only mint thing I've ever
Mint's
enjoyed.
gross. Mint's gross.
But it's not mint.
Jen says I never use DoorDash and only use Uber Eats to get food from the hood.
Jen,
Then be
girl,
getting the
you don't
baked
live in
mac and
no hood.
cheese and the collard greens and the fried chicken on her. They be selling hot plates like out of somebody's kitchen. That's what it is. Oh my God. Delilah says my whole life I regularly was eating half sheet case over a few days or a week, but I always thought it was a full sheet. Never knew they don't sell full sheets. They have to be ordered. Oh, okay. Hi, Journey of Life. Journey of Life says I'm on my other account, but it's me, Johnny of Crowns. Sorry, been semi-MIA. I've been in the clouds watching because Boss Baby is sick, and so is another Boss Baby teen. We are wishing the Boss Babies well wishes, Journey of Crowns. Damn it, Johnny. Thank you so much for dropping down from the clouds to tell us that you're here, Journey. Okay, so y'all got any more embarrassing overindulgences? Is that it? I think Nicole won. I'm sorry. Delilah says no, I didn't eat in the car, but I'm recovering, censored, hinge, eater. So eating in secret. Yes. Okay. All right.
I know all about
that. Proud moment. You deleted the apps. I did. I deleted DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats all yesterday.
That's because I just kept. We clap.
I'm unbigging my back. I'm unbigging. Now, if I could here's the thing. So I got rid of dairy, and I've been I was terrified of getting rid of dairy because I enjoy a coffee every day. It's my therapy. People stop judging me. I understand. I got rid of dairy, and I've been supplementing with oat and almond milk, and it has been going good for me. For anybody that knows about my whole dairy journey, okay. But the sugar, I gotta do something about the amount of sugar in the coffees because I think that's like the last leg that I'm working on. Right, I've worked on the fast food. Do you do the
sugar-free syrups?
No, because I overindulge those. Right, so like they end up turning out to like I start overindulging them because it's like, oh well, it's calorie free, or it's like for example, Coke Zero. Okay. I was overdoing it with the Coke Zero last year, and then I had to cut them out completely, and then I started losing weight again. So if I'm gonna have the sugar, I just let myself have it, but I do try to get my coffees less sweet. Every now and again, I'll just have one that's the way it comes. But anyway, so speaking of drinks, can we get into wine now? Let's get into wine.
Wine time.
But let's check in. How's the live going for you so far? Has this been too difficult?
I'm having a great time. My nerves have dissipated. I'm like,
you were so nervous you kicked yourself out.
I did. I pressed the wrong dang button. I'm like, no, okay. I feel like I'm just, you know what it feels like when we go on radio and then people come up.
Mm-hmm. Like so. Yes, on stereo, right? Yep. Mm-hmm.
On stereo. That's
so yes, I think this might be a bit more. This is a little more intense, right? Because you're on camera too. So this will be like a little more nerve-wracking. You think?
Yeah, I'm looking at the chat. I'm trying not to look at myself. It's helping.
Okay. So let's get into wine. So let me start a poll. I want to know how many of you drink alcohol on a GLP-1. So I'm gonna end the first
regularly. Poll. Is it like a time thing, or what are we?
I'll include some time frames. So like regularly, occasionally, never, or I'll do it that way. So we can get a good gauge. All right. So I'm gonna start a poll. Do you consume alcohol on a GLP-1? Because some people don't consume it at all. I'm gonna have me a little drinky drink if I like I have like conditions, you know what I mean? Let's see. Yes, regularly. This is always the hard part, trying to figure out what the options should be. No, never. On occasion?
On occasion is fair.
On occasion. Ooh, don't do that.
I'm gonna take
on occasion. I'm gonna take the poll.
I did. I took the last one. I still want to be in the chat.
Hold on, there should be a fourth one. Yes, regularly. No, never. On occasion. Let's just do 3. I can't think of a fourth one. All right, let's do 3. Okay, there we go. Do you consume alcohol on a GLP-1? Question mark. I don't know if I put a question mark in there. Okay, so go ahead and cast y'all's votes. in the poll. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys that I do consume alcohol on GLP-1, and my answer would be on occasion. Okay. So let's think holidays, dinner dates, or if I get invited out to dinner, and vacation. Those would be the occasions. So I probably drink like once every 2 to 3 months, 4 months, something like
Okay,
that.
that's fair.
And you said on occasion. Now you were telling Lori that you celebrate part of your weight loss with a glass of wine. You want to tell us about that?
Okay. Well, I haven't had any substantial weight loss since last year, so I haven't been able to do that. But last year, when I was losing regularly, every time I would hit a zero number, so like 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 50 pounds, I would treat myself to a glass of wine because I miss it. Like, that is one thing that, like, if I don't have it, I don't drink it regularly anymore. And let me give you context. I was an every evening wine drinker. Right? Like, wine was a part of my life. I mentioned my dad worked at a winery. He was a sommelier, and he sends me like cases of delicious wines. I have a collection, and so I used to use it every night to kind of wind down my night, whether it's one glass and a half, 2 glasses, if it's a Friday, it could be half a bottle. You know what I mean? So I was a regular wine drinker. So I do miss it, just like as a ritual, and like, I miss it. I lost my desire for it on these medications. I don't like crave it anymore. When I first started my first month on 2.5 milligram dose, it was such a weird experience because it made me nauseous that first month. And I'm like, oh no. Oh no. I was like panicked about it. And then I just stopped drinking it because I'm like, you know what? I need to focus on my weight loss anyway. And I looked up and I'd been like 3 months.
Yeah.
I had it. So I enjoy it. I already know I'm going out on Sunday with my friends. I'm 100, like, I'm looking forward to it because I'm going to have a glass of wine.
Oh, nice. I mean, depending on how people look at it. So congratulations. Holly says no, never 21 years sober. So I just wanted to congratulate you on that. Now, I would say my drinking hasn't slowed down or increased since being on the GLP-1 because I was already a rare drinker. So it was already holidays,
so always on
birthday. Yeah, it was always holidays, birthdays, dinner dates. Like that was already the thing. So it never changed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I will say my experience drinking is different because, okay. I had a couple of drinks recently, and I couldn't tell if it was taking a minute to hit because of the slower digestion or what, because it was like I felt nothing, and then boom, like 2 glasses of wine hit me at once, and I'm like, well, where did that come from?
I think you metabolize it differently.
Very much so. So so now that I'm aware of that, I'm kind of like, like how do I? So now I kind of have to, like, if it is a night where I'm going to drink, I kind of have to pace myself differently because years ago, like when I had a roommate, me and my roommate could like go through a bottle and a half of red wine like easily and just we would be lit. I think there's about 5 glasses in a bottle depending on your pour style. But bartender, my old bartender brain says about 5 glasses. So like before GLP-1, I won't say before GLP-1, when I was very young, when I was a young buck, when I was about 21 years old, I could easily drink, 3 or 4 glasses of wine by myself. Now it's like I can tap out at 2, but I still enjoy it. Now, do you feel
I'm glad you enjoy it. That's great.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're sabotaging yourself at all? Because I don't necessarily. I don't feel like self-sabotage if I have a couple drinks.
Well, okay, so let's talk about that because so I expect that I'm going to gain weight if I go on a vacation and I know I'm gonna be drinking. I just know that. And I did. I said in my last little video, I gained like 7 pounds between the flying and the travel. I mean, I just expect it. And so I know I have to come back. I have to be super disciplined. This weekend, I'm gonna go out, with friends. Honestly, I walked like 8K steps today, and tomorrow I'm gonna go do HIIT cardio. So I kind of like bump up my activity when I know I'm gonna be drinking. So I'm not just like, oh, toss it to the wind.
I had
I'm
considered
planning
that.
for this. I'm planning for this splurge. And I think
Yeah,
I have to plan for the splurge because I'm still trying to hit goals. I still got
right.
goals. So, and yeah, I mean, I'm chasing down trying to get out of the 220. So I can't just, let it all go. I don't ever let it all go, but I have to I want to still enjoy my life. So I'm gonna,
Absolutely. So, but I have heard people say that we shouldn't drink on a GLP-1, but I never really knew why. Like, what's that about? Like, you shouldn't consume alcohol, or is it more like a guideline of like, you probably don't want to do that? I don't know. I don't know if there's like any real
I don't know that there's
reason
any
behind it.
real like it's nothing Eli Lilly is going to talk about it because then,
Right.
Budweiser would come for them. You know what I mean? Like that's a corporation thing. But I mean, like, for example, to bring up Dave Knapp, right? He recently had this video where he was saying, like, I'm going to be honest with you guys, since my health situation, I don't drink beer every night anymore. I was drinking, like, I was having a couple beers every night. And he hasn't done that. He stopped doing that. And then his weight started to come down. And I think that's true. I mean, alcohol is like sugar. You can't just eat
Absolutely.
cupcakes and then expect to see the scale move. So, like, I don't
Why would
know.
you say that? Because now I want a cupcake. I totally want a cup. See, you're not gonna want the cupcake because you don't deal with the
I don't
sweet.
care
Like
about that.
you said cupcake, and I just imagine a little cute cupcake with like strawberry frosting. Like I want a cupcake now. But okay, go on. Like that was rude. Go on.
No, but that's not my thing. But wine is my thing. So if I'm gonna go with friends. I'm gonna just increase my activity, be super disciplined around that time. But I'm gonna go out on Sunday and have a good time for sure.
Okay, so
But
like you know how to make.
I will never be a everyday alcohol consumer.
So you like know how to make a good wine recommendation?
I do. Yeah.
What's your speed? What do you like? Like what type? Okay, let's start with red or white. Which do you lean more toward?
Well, daytimes is red, a Chardonnay
Mm-hmm.
or a Sauvignon Blanc during the day. When it's warm
Mm-hmm.
and hot, yeah, you want to keep the wine light.
Yeah. See,
And
I'm not gonna lie.
if you're having like a fish or a seafood, you want to do like a nice Chardonnay or a Sauvignon Blanc.
So when I was a bartender, well, I was a bartender in a restaurant. So the chef was like very picky about knowing how to make
Pairing.
wine recommendations based on what the person orders. So I'm a little rusty, but I will say I lean more toward red, not only because I like it
Me too.
better, but because I won't get a
Red.
hangover. White will
I
have me
agree.
down
White.
bad the next day.
Well, and so that's why the food pairings are important because I mean, I'm a red drinker. I prefer like blends. I like a Malbec. I like Cabernet
Ooh,
Sauvignon. Like those
you
are
like the rich reds,
rich
like
red, like dry
wow.
red that
I'm
are
more
not
like a
sweet.
Pinot Noir
Oh,
Merlot
you're a
type,
fruity
like
red.
yeah. I'm a light. I mean, I guess I'm a
Mhm.
lightweight, but I love a good Pinot Noir. But like a cab is like it takes me like an hour to get through one glass of cab. Like cab
Oh
is like
no, I like a cab.
incredibly rich. Are you a beef eater? Oh, you eat
So
burgers. You like burgers?
I do. I love beef. I don't, eat as much as I used to, but even anything savory like a chicken dish or something like that, it goes really like a cab is really
Oh, you'll
pasta.
eat.
If you're having a
Okay.
pasta dish, get a cab or get something red. So, but reds are my preference for sure.
Okay, so sweet tea winery visit is going on my list of things to do. It's going
Let's
on there, sweet
go.
tea.
Like, have
It's
you done
going on
that?
there, LA
Have
girl.
you been to Napa or Calistoga and just went for wine tastings? That is
No,
fun.
I went
That's
to
a good
Napa
time.
for one freaking day when I was in California. I went for one day. I was at this beautiful.
That's where you were house sitting, right?
Yes. So I was house sitting about 45 minutes away in Rose something.
Oh yeah.
But I had
wineries up there.
a free night at a resort in Napa, and beautiful. It was, you know, they had a winery there, but I didn't even get a chance because I didn't think it through. I was working that day, so I was like, oh, I can't have any wine. I'm in Napa. I don't get to have any freaking wine. So to answer your question, no, I haven't. But I wanted something I would love
Bucket
to
list.
do. I'm a
Gotta
big
do it.
wine girl. I
So
love a
good.
good winery. So Jen says I get sick if I drink too close to my shot. I
Really?
noticed. I haven't paid attention to the day. So what day was that I had? Hey, wrong Tommy. What day did we go out? Because I can't. So shot day is on Saturday. I went out. I can't remember. Was it a Friday? I don't
That's
know.
interesting, Jen, because I'm realizing that I don't do my shots on the weekends, and the only time I drink now is on the weekends. So I don't
They
think it's that
say.
cross.
Yeah. Nicole says they say to definitely not drink on the same day as shot day. Why is that, Nicole? Do you know why? Alcohol interferes with the meds somehow. Maybe it has to do with how the meds are metabolized or how the alcohol is metabolized. Because your body's gonna like prioritize the alcohol, right? That's interesting. I need to look more into that. Because now I would keep that in mind for vacation, right? Like I would want to make sure I'm not taking my shot the same day I arrive to my destination because I wouldn't want to drink and take my shot in the same day.
I've never thought about that.
Yeah. I drank my way through Napa in 2000. Oh my God. Holly was
Good
living
times,
the good
Holly.
life. Listen, if I go to Napa, I'm getting an Uber. Okay. And that's another thing. Like, I'm the type of person, like, if I know I'm gonna have one, I don't even want to drive because I don't want my day ruined. Like, because I don't want to be like, oh, I can only have one or half. No, I want to have 2 glasses of wine, maybe 2.5. You know,
they have like bike tours where you get a bike and then you just ride to the wineries and taste.
oh my God.
And so you're just like drunk bicycling.
Yes. It sounds like you only live once, so why not get drunk on the bike? Like
YOLO.
Why not, YOLO your way through
These
Napa
are
like Holly
my
did in
old
2000.
ways. Okay, I'm confessing my olden ways
And it sounds like the good old day. Listen,
I was the best. You didn't even ask me if I was a gardener, which I was a heavy gardener. So
what do you mean a gardener? What does that mean? A gardener? What do you mean? What does that mean?
Let's stick to wine.
No, I'm gonna look it up. What does that mean?
Chat, can you help her? I'm not gonna say it on the internet.
What is a gardener? What is a gardener? Because she ain't talking about planting flowers.
This child, Jen F. Tell her, Jen.
I'm not moving on. Jen, I'm not. Nope. I'm stubborn. Y'all were calling me stubborn. Yup. I'm stubborn. Yup. What is that? Delilah says Napa is so pretty, at least before the fire.
What's a gardener?
What's a gardener? What is that?
You never heard that term? I enjoy gardening.
No.
Wow. Okay. I am a Californian. Like I said, I'm a native. A lot of our GDP is gardening. Holly's cracking up. Holly knows what I'm talking about.
Now, why are y'all making me feel like I'm too young? Like, I don't understand.
Holly's like, okay.
And then here Jen goes, Europe cafe time. Yeah, because okay, all right, Amsterdam. Whatever. Amsterdam because I was in the cafes in Amsterdam, allegedly.
Amsterdam and California. Amsterdam is really
HR is in the chat.
European California. I've been there and I'm like, oh, this is European California. Okay.
That is so like not an East Coast term. Don't do that, Delilah. Delilah's talking about dude V. Come on, gardener equals. No, we don't talk like that on the East Coast. Okay, like we don't do that. We don't. And then watch Tommy gonna come in like, oh, you didn't know that? Like, nah. Jen says, yeah, I'm Monday shot day, but since I'm off during the week, sometimes I go out on a Wednesday or a Thursday. Oh, I was about to say, who goes out on a Wednesday or
Okay.
Thursday? You just said because you're off during the week. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
All right.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, yeah, I don't get gardening. So it wasn't just me. Sunshine, what part of the country are you in? Because I bet you're on the East Coast. Because I didn't get it. I was just like, gardening.
I'm sorry.
Now Holly only got it because Holly was drinking and possibly gardening through Napa in 2000.
Holly, me and you would be
That's
friends.
it. I'm
Holly
just
is my
saying.
mutual.
That's my fairy godmama. Like me and Holly be here, but that's where we kind of split for the first time. Me and Holly wasn't on the same page. I'm like, nah, I don't. Okay, gardening, got you. All right, but yeah, so I enjoy my wine. I have had a little bit since being on GLP-1 of like harder, like maybe like tequila and stuff like that. But I haven't had any negative side effects, I guess was the point that I was trying to make. So most people said in the poll that they don't drink on a GLP-1. And I don't know if it's because they're just never drinkers or but about 58% of people said no, never. And on occasion, 33% said on occasion. Okay. So yeah, I haven't noticed any like weird adverse effects from drinking on a GLP-1. So it's nice to still be able to enjoy that. So I guess in general, there's not really much that I don't enjoy.
Yeah.
Other than like, you know what was interesting? Okay, so gardening, right? Allegedly, hypothetically. When I was in Amsterdam, I had one hell of an appetite when I was in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Even though I had my shot, I had one hell of an appetite. So it's interesting. I wonder what's going on in the brain there that you can have the GLP-1 crush everything, but you have a little bit of something else and you can eat everything in sight. That was a wild experience.
But that's what gardening does. It literally it increases your appetite. And so I think
absolutely,
you know, like doing those two things at the same time is like, what are you thinking? Why are you even buying the medication? Why are you taking a GLP-1?
What are you trying to do here?
It's like,
especially, yeah, if that's something that you do, yeah,
it
that's actually a good point.
Make any sense. And then and I'm just being like transparent. I thought maybe, okay, well, if I have nausea on this medication, then the gardening will help. And it's like, girl, that's stupid.
Yeah, you're gonna have the munchies.
Exactly. You're gonna end up with the munchies. And so I think I really, this medication it's not even that I've just lost 60 pounds. Like, I'm a different person. You know what I mean? Like, I was drinking and gardening, all kind of stuff, And now,
I'm not gonna let that go. Oh my gosh!
And now
I feel like I just learned a new dictionary word.
A healthy person, I'm like this weird healthy person. And I know we've chatted about this in the past. Like, we're talking socially. Now that affects your social circle. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? Like, there are people who are like, "Oh, you're boring now."
Yeah. Okay. So like, speaking of social circles, right? Do your friends or family look at you differently now that you're on a GLP-1?
No, I mean, we look different. I look different. So yeah, I mean, like, I physically look different. I've always been the big fat person in my family. Like, literally, I was very heavy my whole life. I have a cousin with my same name, and I was big and she was little, So it's like,
was that planned? Like, for y'all to have the same name?
It was just, how you get nicknames in your family. She was the little and I was the big. And it's like, so I think my family, I don't know. You know how Black families are.
Yeah.
I've gotten comments like, "Oh, you're getting skinny," and it's like, yeah.
We talked about this. Yeah.
The A1C, friends. Like, it's
but do they tell you when you're getting big? Some will, but some won't. My family didn't say a goddamn word. And I think it's just because people are used to me being the fat one, that the bigger I got, nobody thought to say anything. And it was just like, so I haven't gotten the, oh, you're getting skinny yet, but it's like, I don't want to hear it. And like, I don't want to.
Right.
I think I have about another 30 pounds before, because since I was a teenager, I was in the 170s and above. And most of my adult life, I've been in the 200s. So I don't think that my family's gonna really like, they will notice that I've lost weight, and some of them have, but they won't really start asking questions. I mean, when I say asking questions, they already know I'm on a GLP-1, right? But the wow, you look different, like who are you, won't happen probably for another 30 or so pounds for me, because
Really?
like this whole like 160 to 200, since I was a teenager, I've been somewhere
You
in there or
fluctuated in there.
another, right?
Okay.
Like I've been
Yeah.
in there somewhere in some way, shape, or form. So I think it's going to take for me to drop below 160 for people to be like, you are a completely different person, or you look like a different person. But I don't know. I've asked the question, like, how would you handle people looking at you like, oh, you're getting too thin, or you're getting too skinny, or what are you doing? Or I just feel like
I would really be so excited to hear that.
I'm just like, and like, my attitude is skinny now. Skin tea.
Yeah.
It is. It gives, there's an inner skinny girl. Like that fat girl
She's
gonna
in
always
there.
be in there. I just don't want, she just needs to stay in there. Like I don't want to, we don't need to go back. Like we don't, this,
No.
I do feel like my life has changed. Like, and I don't only look and feel differently, I act differently too. That was kind of probably a harder thing to acknowledge, that like, yeah, like I do act different.
You're a baddie.
Like
now we have baddie ways. Like, you know,
we got skinty ways, we got baddie ways. Like, and I, you know, and then some things I just be thinking about, like like I still have fat antics. Like there are certain things that I still do because mentally, you know, I'm still bigger. But hey, it is what it is. Like that, I feel like that big girl is always gonna be in there. But I'm still gonna eat and drink my wine and you know, enjoy myself.
As you should.
Listen, I'm having a good old time on my GLP-1. The munchies will get you every dang time. Holly, stop it. Stop it, Holly. Holly says gardening, drinking, and snoring and shooting. Oh my, Holly.
We've all changed, Holly.
Go to bed, Holly.
Holly went through it all.
Holly, go to bed. Holly grew up in the golden age. Holly grew up in the 60s. Holly, go to bed. Holly, go to bed. Holly, go to bed. When I'm feeling like munching, I say to myself, you want a chicken breast? No. Okay, sit your bored ass down. You know what's so interesting about that journey of life? This is what I don't know if you saw my video from earlier, but this is the point that I was trying to make in my video earlier. I know I'm just like impulsively eating stuff because I'm bored, because when I think about something more productive, like apple slices and peanut butter, I don't want it, or a protein shake, I don't want it. But I want them chicken tenders and them French fries that I'm not gonna finish. Like I'm gonna spend $20 on Uber Eats and eat a third of my food and just be like, why did I spend that money?
Wow, yeah.
Like Jen says she's too skinny all the time.
Good for you. Congratulations, Jen. That's awesome. I love it.
Sweet Tea, I never thought I would meet anybody that might be a little more vain to me. You might have me beat, Sweet Tea. Because you're very confident in like skinny girl behavior. Like, listen.
Well, you know, I've also had to like I'll watch Skinny Talk on TikTok.
I didn't. Oh, have you been brainwashed?
Well, here's the thing. If you've always been an obese person, like if you've always been obese, like you've always been the biggest person in the room, I just I wanted to know how skinny people think, you know? And I think it's interesting. There's a whole thing you can go down online and get.
What was your impression? Because TikTok won't let you look up Skinny Talk anymore. So what was your impression of that environment?
It was very toxic. I'm not gonna lie. But as a casual observer of it, I took notes. There were a lot of things I took notes of.
What? You gotta give me one. Like, what was one thing you picked up from Skinny Talk that was like, you know what? I wouldn't mind acting like that.
You're gonna get mad at me when I say what it is.
It's the walking, isn't it?
It's walking. It's walking. I got that from Skinny Talk.
Yes.
The girls on Skinny Talk were like, if you're sitting is like smoking. It's like smoking. They're like, all you need to do is just get your big back self. Abusive, right? And they're like,
that's mean.
You should be moving all day long. And then the other thing that they do, which again, fascinating, they don't sit down to eat. They only like pick up food and like walk with it. You gotta keep moving.
That can't be real.
No, I'm
now,
serious.
now, them showing it as a form of content, but I don't believe these people really live their lives that way. That can't be.
Okay,
Like,
so there's a content creator on YouTube who has collected all the skinny talks and made videos. Her name is Athena Weight Loss. So she has these videos where you just go on there and it's just a string of skinny talkers, and they're all different types of topics. So now I can watch it on YouTube. But listen, I really do watch it.
Now I can watch it on YouTube. So you're still watching it
because it's fascinating. I'm a big part. Like, I will always be an obese person on the inside. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But I think to understand the mentality of a thin person, you gotta like meet them and have them.
Okay, we're doing this. Okay, we're doing this. We're gonna act
stupid
real quick. We're gonna act stupid real quick because Jen says I want to get into skinny talk, and then she says all the bad bitches I watch walk. Period.
That's what
Jen.
I'm saying.
Whatever. I'm not convinced. Y'all are gonna have to convince me. I'm not convinced. Whatever. I'm stubborn. So we're gonna do it. I looked it up. We're gonna. Now I've never shared the screen.
There's a lot of different topics though. Like she'll just.
So it says how skinny girls stay skinny, TikTok habits, and secret routines. Are we getting canceled for this right now, sweetie? Guys, are we gonna get canceled? Are the Venetians getting canceled?
I came on here to be transparent. Okay, I've told you I used to garden. I've told you all sorts of things, and now I'm confessing that I watch skinny talk.
We are going to get into Sweet Tea's guilty pleasure. We're going to be completely toxic right now, okay? And then we're going to vote on like which level of vain this is, because we need to know if this fits into our vanity or if it's just too toxic and we need to give Sweet Tea an intervention. Okay,
check the comments though. We can't make this decision on our own.
Are y'all ready? Are you guys ready to be toxic? Can I get some green hearts in the chat if y'all are ready to be toxic?
We have to be in agreement. This is starting to feel like Darlene,
Sardine Queen. Listen, okay. Now, Journey of Life says, look, before Zep, I was walking 2 to 3 miles and eating keto, and I lost only a little bit incorporating walking. Now on Zep, just doing resistance body workouts, I've lost way more. So Journey is team.
Journey's not a walker.
Journey is team resistance training. Now I shared a video on my community earlier to trigger people. Yes, about the whole walking thing, because this lady was like, oh, I walked and I gained weight, and people were in the comments like, yeah, walking's overrated, I hate it, blah blah blah. I'm like, see, I told y'all it sucks. So we're gonna be completely toxic. Can we get some green hearts if you are in support of being toxic? Because Sweet Tea says we cannot make this decision. Okay,
it has to be a group decision, guys.
It has to be a group decision. I'm not gonna force skinny talk on you like I forced Darlene on you. Okay, so I'm just gonna sit here and wait. I was gonna force it. I'm not just sit here and wait.
Sunshine's like green heart. Let's go.
Green heart, sunshine. Listen, sunshine. I need a majority rule. I need it. Come on. Are y'all ready to be toxic? Because I know Jen is completely ready to be toxic. Jen says, I watch Girl World commentary, so you know we all have something. Now, I watch people react to Girl World. Does that make sense? I don't
know what that is.
Girl World is the fat version of Skinny Talk. Girl World is the obese version of Skinny Talk. Very much so. So we're going to be completely... Look, Sunshine came back with 2 hearts.
Green hearts. Let's do it.
You know what it is? People are trying to find the green heart emoji.
I like your community because we are controversial. Like, when I first started watching you... Okay, look. When I first started watching your channel, which I've always loved your channel, I've been watching you since you were doing like car videos, you know?
Oh my gosh. No, Sweet Tea. You cannot just skip over that because you've been watching for how long, Sweet Tea? You were an OG, Sweet Tea. Okay, go on. I'm not going to be vain. Go ahead.
Like crochet hair car videos. Like that's, yeah. Right? So when you started going live and I saw that Jen F was the commentator or the moderator, I was like, oh yeah, this is for me. Because Jen is... all of the like every live ever, Jen, everyone would be like, I'm in complete agreement. Yes. And then Jen be like, no. You are all wrong.
You
This
know what's
is
crazy?
a community of like people who don't go with the mainstream. Like,
You know what's crazy?
I
So
love it.
I didn't know that Jen was known in these streets, right?
Oh,
Like I
Jen's
was
known in
going
these
live
streets.
and Jen would just, she was just showing up and then she was the first one to become a member. And I'm like, oh, let me make her a moderator just, because she's always here and, it's a way to show love and appreciation. And then these people started coming out of nowhere, you and Delilah and so many different people with channels. And I'm like, where are these people coming from? Now I know Jen was the magnet. Now I know Jen was the magnet.
She locked me in. I was like in the bushes watching
the magnet. Yeah, I think Jen got a lot of people to come out of the clouds. Yes, very much so. All right, so it looks like we have a consensus on the toxicity. Let's do this. Okay, we're gonna be skinny toxic. Okay, and then you guys, I'm not gonna say a word. Y'all are gonna vote on the level of toxicity or vanity or whatever. We're gonna see if this is outrageous or if like we can incorporate some of this into being vain. All right. So let's share screen. Hopefully this is gonna work. Sweetie, I don't know if you need headphones to hear this, but we're gonna test it out and see. All right. Okay. So let's just wing it and see what happens. All right. Okay. So it says, this is the video I found based on Athena weight loss. Wow. Okay. So Athena weight loss, how skinny girls stay skinny, TikTok habits and secret routines. Now, is she is the channel holder? Is she one of the skinny top girlies? Like she's skinny and like proud of being skinny, or we don't know much about her?
She has a video about her experience. So she's skinny now, but she lost like 80 pounds. So she's a former big back, like me.
She's a former big back. She's an ex-fat,
and she's now thin. And she has a video on her channel. She doesn't post herself a lot, but she definitely like came out of the woodwork one day and told her story. So
bet. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Let's clavicle equals skinny girls. Does everyone know what a clavicle is? Do I need to like Google it and show you what a clavicle is? All right. So we're gonna see. Right. We're gonna see if you know what, that made more sense because I don't even have sleeves on, so I could have just pointed and I don't know why I didn't do that. That made sense. Sweet tea for the save. All right. So let me know. I'm gonna play this. Let me know if you can or can't hear it. Hopefully there's not like an echo or something. All right, let's do this, guys.
You can actually become naturally thin. Everybody always loves to say, oh,
can you hear that?
I can hear it.
Okay, cool.
You're so naturally thin, you're so naturally lean. But am I actually naturally lean, or do I just follow these healthy habits every single day and it's become a lifestyle? A lot of the time, these naturally lean people you're referring to actually put in a lot of work day to day, which you don't see because it's just become part of their lifestyle, and it can actually become yours too. So what are these naturally lean people doing that you aren't and you can start doing too? They're walking. Number one thing is movement. They're not just going to the gym and then that's done. They're going to be walking a lot. So maybe where you would take the car, they're going to do the 20-minute walk. They're going to do.
Oh Lord, she said the W word, walking. I mean, okay, all right. I'm gonna listen. I'm not gonna judge.
You asked me what I got from Skinny Talk.
Listen, I'm not gonna judge. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna listen to the skinny girls. Let's
the hour walk even. Say you have a workout class, it's like an hour's walk. Girl math, if you do the walk, you walk there, you walk back, you've done a 2-hour walk, you've saved money on transport, and you're also getting your steps in. This is the mindset of a naturally lean girl.
I'm not gonna make it. Did she just say a 2-hour walk? Okay, shut up. Oh my gosh.
2 hours.
Okay. That's what she
2
said.
hours.
Okay.
You will notice the changes in your body. The next point is they're probably more likely to lean towards the healthier option because they view food as fuel. Obviously, I enjoy food too, but when you view food mainly as fuel and you really care about what you're putting into your body, you are 10 times more likely to lean towards a healthier option on the day-to-day. They stop when they're full and they listen to their bodies. This point is so important, guys. I feel like naturally lean people don't stuff themselves when they're already so full. If they're full, then they're done. They don't need to finish their plate just because it's there. The next point is they're more likely to eat protein first thing in the morning. Protein keeps you full for longer, so they're going to have a protein shake or just something that keeps them full for a while. This way you're less likely to get cravings super soon after you've eaten breakfast, and you're more likely to feel satisfied and full for a lot longer. I hope this helped.
My life is so...
Did it help?
I'm just saying I literally do all those things now. Now 2-hour walk? No, girl, we got to work our way up to that.
Can we rate this level of toxicity like a 1 through 5? Like 1 is like not very toxic at all, and 5 is like extremely toxic. Here, Jen go. Here, Jen, go. This is why
What did Jen say?
Skinny now. I walk almost 2 hours. Oh God, here, Jen, go.
Jen is here for the toxic. She here for it.
I'm gonna vote that a 3. I'm giving it a 3. I'm giving it a 3 on the toxicity scale. Okay. So the whole like don't take the 20-minute car drive and walk the 2 hours. She got me effed up. I'm not doing that. But like the eating when you're full, the making sure you move. Oh, Sunshine is like not too toxic. It's not too toxic for Sunshine. Yeah, okay, so that's she's being reasonable. We think she's being reasonable. Borderline toxic. I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm gonna give it borderline like.
I think the only thing toxic was how skinny she was, like that. Like Sunshine.
Okay, so here's the thing: do we have to consider their level of thinness? Like, does their level of thinness matter? Is there such thing as like, oh, you're too thin, so I can't listen to you?
No. I mean, not for me. The tips are the tips.
I don't think. Now, I will say I'm not going to judge their level of thinness based on what there's like. Like, I'm not going to say, oh, you're too thin, I wouldn't listen to you. I don't think so. I think okay. So let's continue. Let's move on to the next one. So she's fairly thin, like not even fairly thin. She's thin. All right. So let's see how toxic she gets.
Much easier now that I'm skinny and hot. And let me tell you.
Whoa, what do you mean now that she's skinny and hot? Is she an ex-fat?
There's a lot of women on here who have lost a lot of weight. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, I would be very impressed if she's an ex-fat. Sunshine said, she said your trigger word, walking in 2 hours. Absolutely. She said the W word. It's like a no-no word. Like what?
Number 1, I have to go out soon to meet my husband and some friends. And I don't know what I'm wearing, but I know that my body, it's outfit. I can throw on whatever the hell I want and not have like a meltdown in my closet. And that's great. That's like an everyday occurrence for me. Number 2, I'm pretty stressed with like work right now. And do you know how amazing it is to go into the bathroom and to wash your hands and look in the mirror and to be like, oh, I look good, so I can handle whatever comes my way. Okay, I'm not having a breakdown with work and being like, oh my God, I'm fat, I'm ugly too. Number 3, I used to be heavier because I was definitely a stress eater, an emotional eater. So as I said, a little stressed at work right now. When I'm stressed now, I'm not turning to food. I have chocolate chips right here in front of me that I put my yogurt before. I'm not eating it by the handful as I used to do. So I'm able to work through these feelings, these challenges, and like be so proud of myself. And that's amazing. Number 4, I have so many plans this summer. We are traveling like every single weekend. This weekend coming up as well. And it is just so amazing to be like, I don't even care what I'm packing. It's gonna look good. I'm not worried about what restaurants we're going to because I know I can eat whatever I want. I'm not worried about feeling hungover because I know how to handle myself, and that's because I now want to stay skinny, hot. Number 5, I'm in my prime. Your prime can be whatever age, but like I'm in my prime. I'm in my young 30s. Every day gets better, and I thank myself that I took the time to fix myself and my habits and all of that and get skinny and get hot, because why would I want to waste this time? I have one life in this body. Why would I want to waste it in a body that I hated?
Another.
You know what? I'm going to give that one a 2. I'm going to say that one was less, but see, okay, I consider her more vain than toxic, right? Like, so I'm willing to go down to like a 2, like, I don't think that was
2 toxicity.
Like, so toxic, like extremely toxic would be like a 5, and 1 would be like, not really.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
So I would give her like a 2. I didn't feel like that was toxic to be like very full of yourself and like, oh yeah, I'm thick, I'm hot. Because some people do that when they're bigger. Oh, I'm thick, I'm hot, I'm big, I'm curvy. So to say I'm thin and I'm hot and I'm happy about it, I don't consider that to be toxic at all. What do y'all think, chat? What do y'all think? Now, as far as like, she got me when she said, I don't got to worry about what I put on. I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking forward to that. I'm not gonna lie, sweetie.
Too.
I'm not gonna lie, sweetie.
I can't wait.
I'm not trying to be as thin as her, but I am definitely ready to be in a position where I can just walk into a store and buy something that I like. Like I'm ready to be in that position. And so me and Pat are on the same page. I'd say it too. I feel like her, and I imagine that's how I would feel in my head. It's like, I don't know if I would say it out loud the way that she did. Like, yeah, I'm skinny, I'm hot. I'm hot, I'm skinny, I'm hot. Like that's what she sounded like.
But they're thinking this. So here's the thing about skinny talk. They're thinking it. They would never say it to you. As a bigger person, you're not ever going to hear them say these things. But on skinny talk, oh no, this is how you really feel. Oh, this is, you know what I'm saying? They're like opening up and being honest. And yeah, she's like, I'm hot. I'm in my prime.
Now,
like-
Sunshine says this chick would throw herself in front of a bus if she gained 15 to 20 pounds. That is crazy work.
You're not wrong.
Yeah,
You're not
yeah,
wrong.
yeah. Probably think kale chips and seaweed strips are yummy. That sounds gross. See, I don't want to be that type of skinny person though. Like, I don't want to be the skinny person that's going to eat things that I personally don't think taste good. So if she likes that, good on her. But yeah, that was interesting. I just felt like she was incredibly vain, and I promote that. Be vain, like whatever. I support that. She was more annoying than anything. She was a little annoying. I didn't consider it like unrealistic. You know what I mean? I just felt like, oh, okay, that just sounds very specific to her.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So let's continue on. I'm getting there. I'm still not convinced on the walking. Like, I wish I could find one that's like solely about you got to get your big back up and walk, because I'm not there yet. But let's continue on. Let's continue on. Hold on.
Skinny tip for my skinny talk friends: be prepared.
She's walking.
Being prepared is the best way
Shut up,
to
sweetie.
stay skinny, lean, healthy.
You know what? I walked right into that one. I didn't even see that one coming. I didn't even see that one. I didn't even see that one come. She's walking, and you kind of snuck it in there too.
Walking.
She's walking. That's crazy. You're right. She walking. You're right. She is doing that.
Bringing your electrolyte packets, bringing your own matcha stick packs, or your own coffee, your own collagen, your own protein bars, your own beef jerky sticks, and being prepared to also say no. Being prepared to drink a Diet Coke or a water and watch other people eat. Be prepared to look around you at other people and what they're doing, and then go within and ask yourself, am I hungry? Am I just eating because everyone else is eating? I'm not wasting my calories and spending my money when I don't actually want anything. Be prepared.
If you want to lose weight, do not tell anyone.
I think I would like totally have fun doing a parody of that. Like, I think I'm gonna have to do a skinny parody. I think I'm gonna have to do a skinny parody and like tap into my inner skinny and just like practice what it feels like to be skinny and what a skinny girl would think like. Because I'm not gonna lie, some of these people, I'm like, you don't really act like this. Like, there's no way. Like, and it would be interesting if there was some diversity, like racially, so we can see if this is like a skinny thing or is it like a racial thing. Like, is it just like
Athena
white
is
girl
a
thing?
sister. Athena, who runs
She
the channel,
is
the sister. So
I need some black. I need the black skinnies in there.
Many
so
of the videos are diverse. I don't know why we're getting it. You know, I don't know what's happening.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna give it a chance. Okay. So I wouldn't say that was very toxic. I felt like she was very reasonable. Because she got me with the electrolytes. Like, I'm down for that. But I'm not really sure what a lot of that has to do with being skinny, other than like not feeling the need to eat when other people are eating. I do that. I eat when other people are eating.
And see, here's the thing. This is why watching it is kind of powerful, because you realize on the GLP-1 how much you can relate to the skinny talk girl. I
got big back behaviors. I'm aware of that. What I appreciate is my Zepbound is helping me integrate some skinny chick lifestyle tips. I feel like you just said that.
That's what I mean.
Are we being vain, guys? Like, are we being like, I want to be vain, I don't want to be toxic. So we're like it's like a delicate balance. Like, we're trying to incorporate, because we can't only talk about, because I often talk about the toxic fat people that want to stay fat and get mad at other people that don't want to be fat no more. Like, who said we have to be okay with being obese? I often talk about them, but I never thought about giving the skinny chicks a voice. I never thought about that. You know what? You on to something, sweet tea, but I'm not convinced about the walking yet. That last one, you got me.
Let's see what they're doing in the next video.
Yes. Okay. Sunshine says toxicity level 0. And Journey says, come to California. OC area, you'll see it's real. Yeah. What's OC?
Orange County.
Orange County, very ritzy.
It's more of our like Republican stronghold.
60 lives. Yeah. Nicole said 60 pounds lost from diet alone, then 79 pounds from walking. Nicole, stop trying to like brainwash me, okay? Like, no, Nicole, I'm not convinced yet. Now, Delilah says my brain says it's because thirst is often confused with hunger. Where did we get that from? I missed something. Hold on. Oh, okay. I do videos walking. Is that triggering? Or is it because I'm fat? It's fine. And I get a pass.
Delilah.
I'm just not
Delilah,
into.
you're not
Okay,
toxic,
so
whether
now
you're
Delilah
walking or not.
says, right. Delilah says, Sunshine says, I'm just not into unhappy, cranky, skinny chick energy. I don't feel like they're cranky. Or are you talking about somebody else, Sunshine? I don't feel like these chicks are cranky. I do feel like they're very braggadocious, but
They're egotistical.
They're very egotistical.
Yeah,
but
like arrogant.
I don't feel like that's a bad thing unless you're inviting that to people that didn't come seeking it, right? Like, don't walk up to me and like, I'm skinny, I'm hot. I'm like, I didn't ask you. You know what I mean? But if I'm seeking that out and you're like, yep, this is what I do. I'm skinny, I'm hot. Because plenty of bigger people are very like into being big. So why can't you be into being skinny, right? So let's continue. Let's see what else we got going on here.
Do not tell anyone, okay? Keep it to yourself.
Be prepared.
If you want to lose weight, do not tell anyone. Do not tell anyone, okay? Keep it to yourself. Okay, you want to be skinny? Keep it to yourself, okay? There are haters out there. However, you want to tell me, you tell me. I'll be in such support of you no matter what, okay? But do not tell anyone because A, people are jealous. People don't want to see you succeed. People don't want to see you lose weight and look good and whatever. I'll be happy, okay? Because them themselves are unhappy. But the second thing is the unsolicited advice from people who have not lost the weight that they wanted to lose for the last how many years. But then they're going to give you what you're doing wrong. Oh, you can't walk. Walking's not going to help. You need to eat 6 meals a day with this much protein and this much rice and this and that. It's so aggravating. It's like it comes out of the woodwork. It's like suddenly we have a room full of experts, but we're not practicing what we're preaching, okay? I never got on this app and started telling how to lose weight and how to get skinny until I was fully practicing what I'm preaching because I am not a hypocrite, okay? So don't tell anyone. Okay, so you can keep your peace. You can keep your inner peace, your peace. Okay, losing weight's hard. Okay, it is hard. It's a lifestyle change. It's an ongoing commitment. It's hard. Okay, I'm not gonna downplay it, but you can do it. Just don't tell anyone.
Here's what. Ooh, what do y'all think? Don't tell nobody. Now I can't say nothing because I got a YouTube channel. The irony of that is I considered not telling anybody, but I purposefully put the channel out there so that I would hold myself accountable and peer pressure. I was hoping, but I wasn't, and I didn't tell anybody in my actual life. I didn't tell anybody that I actually knew that I was losing weight. I didn't tell anybody.
I have several really, really close friends who don't even know I have a weight loss channel. Yeah. I haven't told them.
So I told 2 people. I told my boyfriend and I told my cousin, and they snitched and told people. That's what happened. Oh, and my sister. Snitching. And then they snitched and told others. So that's how people in my family found out. But I didn't tell anybody. I still like my Facebook. I won't share anything from my YouTube channel because there's too many people that know me. Me too. Won't tell them. Do y'all tell people that y'all losing weight? Now I will say I agree with her. I didn't find out that I didn't feel like that was toxic at all.
That was good advice.
Yeah. It's not just skinny jealousy. Motherfuckers are just jealous of any change people want. I would agree. Oh, and I did see this. Okay, you're right about the electrolytes. Delilah, I be getting lost. I be talking so much. Okay, Sunshine, thank you. So Nicole says 64 pounds was with Tirzeparide, but when I was strength training instead of walking, my weight loss slowed down big time. Yeah, because strength training puts on muscle. Yeah, it's gonna weigh more. When my stepmom knew my ass was dieting, she baked cakes and my favorite comfort food. It was so sad for me.
And that right there, that hateration.
I'm laughing at Tweety, not at you, Journey.
Hater. She's a whole hater. That's terrible.
Do you? That makes me sad.
Journey. No, but that's how people are because they're used to you being a certain way and they don't want you to change. And so they do hater behavior.
She was trying to keep you as a big back, Journey. I'm sorry. That's not nice. Tigger says I didn't snitch. You did snitch. You told my brother that I had a YouTube channel. Sure did. You snitch. You snitched. Now, Pat says I'm not telling anyone. Period.
Good for you, Pat.
Period. Like we established, V is telling lies on your name. No, Delilah. I saw that chaos in the chat earlier. I just ignored it. No, Delilah. Tommy be telling me to get my own food, Delilah.
Oh my God.
Not everyone needs to know your business. Yeah. And I don't expect support. Is that bad? Is that sad? Like, I really don't expect support from like.
Well, we support you.
Well, I mean, like from those closest, like in real life. But yes, you all are my support system. And I'm not gonna lie, I tried to ditch you guys a little bit. And my therapist was like, don't do that. I did try to leave. Like I was going through it, and my therapist was like, tell me about your social circle. And I'm like, what social circle? And I'm like, well, I do it on YouTube, but it's kind of interesting and fun. But I was thinking about taking a step back, and she's like, here's your homework. Yeah, so I kind of had to stick around, and I'm glad I did because I retreat.
It's easier with people you're not close to. Yes, it's easier.
Yeah. My brother sent an entire Mama Joe's cheesecake home for me. I was like, you all know I'm trying to lose weight. What the F?
That's so wrong.
Oh my God. That sucker sat in the fridge until it went bad. Oh, what? What's wrong with people? I moved out and still stayed big. Well, you're working on a journey. You got
that ain't big no more journey.
Just one more bite or one more plate one time won't hurt you. Be pleased. Yes, it can derail someone with an ED. Stop it, you punk. Yeah, but I think some people do that out of just like sheer misunderstanding. Like they think that they're doing a good thing. Like, oh, you can have it. And it's just like, no, I real life can't. Right. Like I've definitely had to teach people in my life, like, no, I'm serious. Don't do that. Like, don't encourage something that I'm specifically trying to stay away from. So some people really don't get it, but sometimes true life is sabotage. Like some people are just like my dad. He don't be trying to sabotage me. But if I even remotely don't, he'd be like, you on a diet or something? I'm like, no,
but he's a guy.
Yeah,
guys don't get it. But when women do that to you, you can't tell me that that's not like, even if they're not aware they're hating.
Women know.
You know what I mean? Women know. Mm-hmm. So
women know. I haven't been around enough people that know me to get like that energy, but I've been thinking about how I would handle it, and I haven't really come up with an answer yet. I don't know. I haven't really come up with like a strategy for how I would handle that, but that's why I try to get ahead of like, because people want to like always say, oh, you act different. You just, yeah, so what now? Yeah, I am acting different. Oh, you're vain. Yes, I am. You know what I mean? That's why I had to get ahead of it with the channel. Like, let me just put it out there. Yes, I'm gonna be vain. Yes, when I lose weight, you can't tell me shit. Yes, I'm gonna be cute. Yes, I'm gonna be this. Yes, I'm gonna be that. No, I don't want to be big. No, I don't want to be obese. Like, no. Just know it's that simple. But I feel like I might have gotten lucky and I didn't click on the most toxic of the videos. All right. So we're going to get through a couple more. And I honestly think I'm going to start incorporating these in when I go live. Like we're probably going to starting up some of our lives off with like a little bit of skinny talk.
Did I help like the channel? You did. Because I am a member. I am a Bay member.
You did. You have been here since the crochet locks. Yes. I cannot believe you said that, sweetie. That is like, I
just wanted to timestamp my entry into the community.
Like, because honestly, when I started going live, I always thought that all of the people that were commenting were new. So I just assumed y'all were all new. Even Journey was like, yeah, we've been here. And I'm like, for real?
We were
even Brandon. I don't know if Brandon's still watching. Brandon's like, yeah, I was here since you did the ice bath. And I'm like, we don't talk about that.
We were rocking with you.
We don't talk about that, all right? But you guys gonna make me cry. Okay, are we vain? Are we still vain? We're still like we're not toxic yet, guys, right? Okay, so we're gonna get through a couple more of these, and then we're gonna start to wrap up so we don't hold Sweet Tea all night long.
Okay, I'm gonna use the ladies while you play these.
Go ahead. Take your time. All right,
right. Okay.
All right, so guys, we're gonna get through a little bit more of skinny talk, and then we'll start to wrap up.
A lot of naturally slim people do without realizing it. I've lost 40 pounds with hypothyroidism, and I do a lot of the things that I'm going to talk about here, and that has helped me lose these 40 pounds. I think the number one thing is that they are not food focused all day. There is a lot of times in their day that they are not actually thinking about food. They are thinking about other things that have nothing to do with food, such as going to the movies, watching their favorite TV show, or playing video games. These people are not restricting themselves, which means they're going to have a little bit less food noise because there is no restriction there and your body is not feeling restricted from food. Since they don't restrict themselves, they are eating consistently all week. Yeah, maybe on the weekends because they're going out with friends more, they're eating out a little bit more, but even then, they're staying consistent in the amount they're eating because they're not being restricted on any kind of diet. They manage their stress in other ways than rewarding themselves with food. This is
triggered.
actually so true. I don't think 90% of people who are slim and don't take precautions to stay slim, they usually don't stress eat, because imagine we get stress almost every day. These people who do handle stress, they are not feeding themselves with. Lastly is that they do intuitively eat. They are mindful eaters. You know, they know to stop when they are satisfied. They know to stop before they get too full. They know their natural hunger cues a little bit more than someone who tends to overeat and be overweight because of it.
Over and over, the skinny girls are saying that they hate feeling full. Not skinny girls, including myself and my eating habits for the past few years, is we hate being hungry. We fear it. We eat in order to not be hungry later. They eat to not be hungry right now. Personally, I don't even mind being full. I kind of looked for that stuffed feeling. Whereas over and over, skinny friends, they're telling me they hate that feeling. And they don't really mind the feeling of just a little bit of hunger. It's just not a big deal. I'm really trying to disconnect from the anxiety.
So is it like, and this is what the thing, oh God, this always happens. Like when I think about Zepbound and I think about thinner people, I'm like, are we just broken? Like our brain's just broken because we clearly don't walk through life the same way. We clearly don't have the same experiences. No. All of us that have been overweight and had thin friends, we know that there are times when they just don't eat and they're completely unbothered by the fact that they're not eating. And we're just like, before GLP-1, we're just like, really?
Dying.
Like you're not going to indulge? You're not going to have a little bit?
Starving. I'd be starving. And my skinny friends are like, let's keep going.
Listen, I like this channel. I'm actually going to subscribe to her and I want to see if I can find something a little more controversial. Subscribe before we get out of here. Okay. Okay. So it says your weight loss reminder, your motivation to get fine as fuck. Yes. That sounds, yes.
Here's the life hack.
Oh God. Okay. So Sweet Tea, you know this channel. What is her motivation about collecting all of these TikToks? What do you think?
I think, okay, so she has a video where she finally comes on and talks about her own weight loss. And I think the motivation is to teach people how to be skinny.
You think so?
That feels, or it could be just motivation to like your life. Basically, your life could be better if you were smaller. Is her like thesis statement.
Do you think that that's controversial?
I mean, my life is better because I'm smaller. So, I mean, no. Now, when I heard it at 280, when I was 280, I probably would have thought that's kind of offensive because obviously I didn't think that like being smaller was possible. So then you automatically, as a 280-pound person, you're like, oh, so you're just better than me. You know what I'm saying? Whereas the truth of the matter is 60 pounds less, I things are better.
Absolutely. And you are my 60-pound twin. I'm 60 pounds down as well. And I feel the exact same way. And it's kind of like being in the twilight zone. Like, why do I have to hide the fact that I'm happier, weighing less?
Right.
Like life is better this way. It's better. Not being tone deaf or any of that. Now I know how some people can be tone deaf, but if you've been obese and you work your way down from that, life is clearly easier. Like nobody's going to convince me that life is easier being obese. I would love to have that debate. I'd take that debate up. Like, oh, you can't say life is better being smaller. You want to bet?
Yes, but
I've lost 60 pounds.
On who's saying that, you know,
and at what and where you are in your life when they're saying it,
where you are in your life and in your journey, right? And
so is it okay? So it's easier if we say it, but if you're skinny and say it, then it's like a bit more offensive. Is wanting to be skinny, because I never thought about it as wanting to be skinny, but it is fun to like have this conversation. You know what I mean? It's fun to make light of being thin. It really is. Like, I don't know. It's fun because people get so bent out of shape about the word skinny that it's like, it's not really about whether you actually want to physically be skinny or not. It's about the mindset. You know what I mean? That's why this is like an interesting experiment.
The problem is I have a fat person's mind.
Absolutely.
Right. And so like, I think the reason why I got into watching these videos is because I'm like, I want a skinny person's mind. And I'm also seeing since starting the medication that me and these skinny bitches got more in common than I thought. You know what I mean? You speaking my language, sis. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not finding a disconnect between us. Except
I'm unbigging my brain. I'm unbigging my brain. Sunshine says 20 pounds down in 5 months. You go, girl. 2.5 milligrams Zepbound. I feel so much better. Sunshine, I keep calling you girl because I knew a girl named Sunshine, but if you're not a female, feel free to let me know. I mess up a lot. Players F up. But yeah, definitely getting that weight off of your bones. It definitely feels a lot better. So I found another one. I want to share this with you guys. And the title is Weight Loss Motivation That Works. You'll thank yourself for watching this. Let's get into it.
They don't want you to know. Walking is the best way to burn fat.
Oh God, no. Okay.
Yes,
oh God.
Let it play.
Oh,
Jen F.
God.
Jen, are you there?
Literally ever. If you don't like running, if you don't like HIIT workouts, don't do it. I think people severely underestimate the impact that walking can have on your physique. And they think that just because you're not sweating a ton, like you're not burning a ton of calories or you're not losing weight, losing fat, that is so untrue. I challenge you guys, just try to get 10K steps a day. If you're not getting that like already, try to get 5, build up to 10, and just watch the changes in your physique.
But why? Oh, got a black girl. But why the numbers though? Can somebody explain that to me? Why the number goals? Like why the 10K, the 20K, the 50K? Like why do we have the number goals with the work, with the walking, the steps goals? Like why 10,000? Why
I think
20,000?
Well, because the more steps you do, the more your calorie deficit's gonna increase.
I hate you, Jen. I hate you so much. I hate you so much. Jen says in her clavicles are. I hate you. Oh my God. And Jen also says everything they're saying makes sense. Jen clearly has the brain of a skinny person because Jen is popping. Jen body is popping. Okay. But I hate you for saying this. And her clavicles are popping. They were popping. They were popping 10. Let's go back a little bit. They were popping 10.
Look at them.
Losing weight, losing fat. That is so untrue. I challenge you guys, just try to get 10K.
And I'm not gonna lie. Oh my God, I gotta say this. In my list of, I don't have a list, but if I was to create a list of top 10 non-scale victories in my head, in the top 5 would be exactly what she's doing. Sports bra, no shirt, no back fat. That is my thing. That's the thing, sweetie. Does everybody have an outfit that they like have in mind? Like as soon as I get to where I want to be, this is the outfit that I want to wear. Mine is the sports bra with no bra bulge, with zero bra bulge.
Shorts? Would you do like the little short?
It don't even matter what I'm wearing on the lower half. I'm more of a legging kind of person, but that ain't the point. The point is the bra without the back fat. I hate the back fat, right? So that's my thing. When y'all see me post that sports bra, I'm putting it into universe now. It's the sports bra with no shirt and no back fat, no back bulge. I don't know how much weight I gotta lose to get there, but I'm gonna get there. Damn it! I'm telling y'all. Am I the only one with like an outfit goal? Do y'all have one? Do y'all have a thing?
I think just being able to go into this just a regular store, a Zara or a Mango, and not have to go to the men's section.
Yeah. Okay. I feel that. Jen says, "Sweet tea, do you watch Ashley Dalton?" I don't know who that is.
I don't think so. On TikTok?
Ashley says we need to be walking 20,000 steps a day.
20.
I would,
Which is
if I
a
wasn't using my
2-hour walk, friends. Like that's a 2-hour walk. No matter
So
how you
I tracked my step. I keep looking at my wrist as if I'm still wearing my Apple Watch, but I'm using my iPhone as a mic, so I can't see. But I'll let y'all know when I get off of here how many steps I did during my walk. I walked for about 50 minutes today. So we will see. 10,000 steps was just an estimated amount of daily steps, but it's been debunked. Oh, now Jen, if 10,000 was debunked, you know 20,000 got to be debunked. So I don't know, Jen. And we'll be here cheering you on. Yes, very much so. As long as you're getting more steps in than you used to, you're winning. I would agree. Mine isn't workout gear. Mine is rat and boa dress. What's rat and boa? Is that a rat and bath? Is that a store? Mine is a
brand.
Okay. Mine is a sports bra. Let me know, Jen, and I'll put it on screen. Okay, so I'm digging this one. Let's get back into this video, and then we'll start wrapping up.
Steps a day. If you're not getting that like already, try to get 5, build up to 10, and just watch the changes in your physique.
All you have to do is move your body. You don't have to go to the gym. You don't have to run. You could just walk. Move your body, sister. You got this.
If you don't want to get up and do your workout today, that's okay. Rest days are important. You've just had like 89 of them in a row.
Stay away.
She clown. She clown. You see that?
We're going back. We're going back. We're going
see
back.
That shade?
We're going back.
You could just walk. Move your body, sister. You got this.
If you don't want to get up and do your workout today, that's okay. Rest days are important. You've just had like 89 of them in a row.
She ain't have to do that. She didn't have to do that.
But tell me you wouldn't get up.
I'd get up.
Somebody said something like that to you. Tell me you wouldn't get up.
She didn't have to do that though. She didn't have to do that. You just had like 89 of them though. Like you didn't. I'm gonna parody this for my members. I'm gonna parody this. I'm gonna be like, what are you doing? Like, just get up and walk. Like, you don't walk? Are you like you're on a GLP-1 for what? And you don't walk? Like, what? They come together. GLP-1 and walk go together. Like, I'm gonna put on my hat, and she's another one with the sports bra. Like, she's another one with the sports bra and the no back fat. No back fat. Okay, let's keep going. I'm feeling vain. She ain't have to do that, but I'm feeling it.
Stay away from people who are trying to bring out the person that you are trying not to be anymore.
Are you trying to eat healthy? Well, let me just tell you, there's some bitch out there preying on your downfall that's like, yup, supersize it. If you are worried about the cost of going for it, wait until you see.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Why are all of these women like bad as fuck?
Baddies. That's what I'm saying.
You're trying to tell me they're not some like, okay, this is gonna sound so mean, but like some like, I don't want to say unattractive. That was going to be mean. But like, they're low-key baddies. They're low-key baddies.
It's like going to baddie class.
Jen says she does level up content about the whole Ashley person.
Okay.
So
Ashley.
doing 20K steps is leveling up. Oh God, y'all gonna kill me with the
price of staying exactly where you are.
Be a hard pill to swallow, but the average American eats over 3,500 calories a day and moves less than 20 minutes a day. It's probably not your hormones.
If you skip snacks.
Shit. Let me just let it play.
As much as you skip workouts, you might only have one chin right now.
This is why they got banned. Fat people on TikTok wasn't about to have this shit.
I'm trying to find Ashley.
Fat people. Her name was Ashley Dalton. Let me look it up real quick. Fat people on TikTok was not about to have this shit.
No, they put a stop to it.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. She would be on TikTok or Instagram. My weight.
So are we.
Where would she be, Jen? Is she on TikTok or Instagram? Like I said, all the baddies I watch walk. Don't say that, Jen, because I'm a baddie and I don't walk. So don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Keep
Okay, I guess I did walk
keep
today.
watching Skinny Top. You gonna walk. You gonna walk. And you know what? You're not gonna have no more back fat.
No, I'm gonna parody this. I'm gonna be very vain and very like skinny talk toxic for the next like 30 days, whatever. Like that's gonna be my vlogmas.
Get up.
At my heaviest weight, I used to literally think about food 24/7. And I know everyone says that, but let me explain. I used to wake up thinking about food, not just, oh, I'm kind of hungry. Like, what am I going to have for breakfast? No, I used to think, when am I going to be alone? So that way I can eat in private and no one will see me. How soon is my mom leaving for work? So that way I can sneak into the kitchen and eat an entire box of cereal, hide it in the garbage and pretend that I don't know what happened to it. How soon are my roommates leaving for work? So that way I can sneak downstairs, eat the entire box of Little Debbie snacks that they just bought and say, I have no idea what happened to them when they asked me about them. I used to cross my fingers hoping that there would be somebody different working in the drive-thrus that I went through every day. That way I wouldn't be embarrassed when they recognized me by my voice. There was times I didn't have enough money to pay my bills or my rent because I would spend every single dollar I had on food. I used to go through the drive-thru and pretend that I was ordering for multiple people so that way I could get multiple meals that were all for me. And then I would go park in the most secluded spot in the parking lot while I ate so that no one would see me. It wasn't a lack of willpower. It wasn't a lack of discipline. It was an addiction, a real full-fledged addiction. And unless you have been through it, you will never understand. I spent years clawing myself out of it, healing my relationship with food, taking 10 steps forward and then 5 steps back, but I broke free. And if any of this sounds like you, just know that you are not alone. I understand the struggle and I know it's not easy, but do not give up on yourself because you are worth the fight.
Pay very close attention to your body because it never lies to you, and pay very little attention to your mind because it lies to you all the time.
I bet these people were so hated. No wonder Skinny Talk got banned.
But do you think that what they're saying doesn't make perfect sense?
It does. It makes sense. But not in like a self-hating kind of way. You know what I mean? Like not in a, okay, here's the thing. 2 things can be true at the same time. They can make sense and also be very like, what was the word you used? Not cocky, but like arrogant about their thinness. I am not offended by the arrogance though.
You're not.
And I don't think that people get that there's no reason to be offended by that level of arrogance. You know what I mean? Like I can notice the arrogance and be like, okay, that's arrogant, but not be offended by it and still kind of like listen to what's being said. Do I think necessarily what would work for them would work for me as a big girl? Maybe not. But as a thin girl on how to stay thin, you know, this is like a little bit of preparation, I would say, because they couldn't tell me how to lose weight, right? But they could definitely probably give some tips on how to maintain it once it's off. You know what I mean? Like on the patterns to actually
training. You're
yeah, I think this would be a little fun for maintenance. Like, you know, because if I was starting at 240 pounds where I started, Skinny Talk would not be for me, right? Like they wouldn't really get me moving. I would more so probably just feel more offended. Also, unless they were some former fats that were speaking from their experience or whatever, which some of them are. But like once I'm at my goal weight or goal body composition, I don't think like who else do you listen to? But like besides the people that have the body that you're now in. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because obese people can't help me if I'm no longer obese.
Exactly. And to be honest, I think that I could never see myself thin. Like I, in my mind, can't really picture that. I don't even have any pictures. There is no point where I was small, right?
Right.
So I think that I almost needed to like see that it's possible, you know, because like they have some videos of where these girls are sharing their before and afters. None of these people are, but you know, this girl just said she was a food addict. Obviously, she looked really different. But I'm like, what do I need to see what that looks like to know that it's possible.
Yeah.
My brain needs to see it. I'm not saying
but you know what? Like I would say like there are plenty of skinny people that are not like, you know, that are unattractive or whatever. But I mean, that's not what I'm seeing in TikToks. Because they don't just look skinny, they look skinny and fit. You know what I mean? Like they look like they at least work out to some extent, whether it's, you know, walking or Pilates or whatever. Because I remember I saw one compilation of the Pilates girls, and I was like,
right.
I was like, body, yaddy, yaddy, yaddy. Like, I can't see myself that thin, but I hate Pilates. I do it, but I don't enjoy it at all. I prefer yoga, but the Pilates girl, I was like, wow.
But you tried Pilates because you saw the results.
No, I tried Pilates because I got trauma. So let me tell you about my Pilates trauma. So I was like 10 years old, like trying to lose weight and doing the free on-demand workouts on cable. And Pilates was like one of the ones. So I was like 10, 12 years old doing Pilates, and I hated it. But as I became an adult, it just keeps coming back into my life because I'm like, it's very good for like core strength, but I don't have the core strength yet. So that's why, like, I don't like it because I'm not good at it, but I want to be, so I keep trying. But then I saw the Pilates girls, and I'm like, hey, like, ooh, super baby. So let me see what y'all talking about in this chat. We're gonna start wrapping up in a second, but now I'm kind of like down the rabbit hole. Like, now Journey says, I think I like this girly. I think that was a couple of girlies back. Okay. But okay, that's you and Delilah having a conversation. Well, Journey and Delilah having a conversation, and I'm completely lost. So I'm gonna let y'all finish your conversation. All right. So we're gonna play a couple more, and then we'll get out of here.
Okay, ladies, I say this out of love. I don't care if you get into a relationship, if you have kids, never let yourself go. Because, and I'm a kind of be honest today or whatever. It was just on my spirit because I'll see women coming into my job, right? They'll be with a man, child, or whatever. They look so defeated. It's sad. It's like they have this dark cloud over them in a sense, to the point where it's just like they look sloppy. You know, they have weight issues in a sense, they overweight and stuff. And it's just like, just because you get into a relationship or if you have kids doesn't mean that you need to let yourself go. I don't care what nobody say. If I can't look good, I don't care about what else everybody else got going on. There's not going to be a time where I'm not going to get my nails done, lashes done, all that stuff. Because the first thing that women do, and I've noticed this, they will say, oh, I put everybody first and all this other stuff. You don't need to put nobody else above you but yourself. So I don't care if I have kids, if I'm with my man, they can wait in a sense, because it's just like, it reflects. Because if you don't have no structure within yourself, if you're not making yourself look clean, getting yourself together, it reflects on your children. Now your children look stank. And then I can't really say too much about the man, because y'all know the man that y'all gonna be with when you get into a relationship with them. If they don't have no structure within them, that's a red flag within itself, because he's not gonna care what you're doing, but you need to care about yourself. I don't know. It's just, that's something that's just been on my mind today, because it's just like, we're too pretty. We got so much going on we have so much going on for ourselves, and then we just let being in a relationship and then having kids just slow us down. It shouldn't be like that.
If you don't want to get up and work out today,
Sweet tea.
No comment. No, you know what though? Can I say something about that? I saw a picture of myself when my son was 10 months old, and I don't look like the same person. Like, I don't. I really did not take good care of myself. I can pull it up and show y'all. I didn't recognize my own self. So, I mean, I understand where she's coming from.
Yeah, you know,
I
she ain't have to say the kids look stank, but
that was probably too far. My kids never looked.
But here's the thing though. Is it a stretch to say to women, don't let yourself go? Because honestly, that ain't the first time I heard that. Who I actually heard that from was Dr. Tina, but she wasn't just talking about women. She was like, her mentor taught her, which was a male, don't put on body fat. Like whatever you do, don't let yourself get big. You know what I mean? Because it'll be detrimental to your health and it'll be hard to get off. But this is more so from like an aesthetic self-care type of, and it's a hard conversation to have. Because I definitely let myself go when I got to 240 pounds.
Yeah, they're talking about your health, not just the way you look.
Ooh, that's a rough one. That one hit hard. That one definitely hit hard. Sunshine says, by the way, you're looking good in that two top. Doesn't look like you have bad fat, mama. Thank you, Sunshine, for the compliment, but I still got my side rolls. They here. Oh, wait, hold on. Your comment's in the way. They here. They here. It's gonna go. It's gonna go, Sunshine. When I throw in that sports bra with no bra overhang, y'all gonna be the first to know. All right, let's do one more, then we'll get out of here. All right.
Hey, that's totally fine. The people that don't like you are going to be super happy about that. The same way.
Wait, what? Hold on. Let's go back. Wait a minute.
What?
Hold on. My bad. Hold on. Let's go right here. Okay, hold on. Let's go back.
Now, it shouldn't be like that.
If you don't want to get up and work out today, that's totally fine. The people that don't like you are going to be super happy about that.
The same way you enjoyed all that food that helped you get to where you at, learn to enjoy the process of getting that weight off for you. Get up and move today.
You can literally look.
You know what? What do we think about the hater approach? Like, okay, you don't gotta work out, but your haters gonna be real happy.
I mean, they're not wrong. Not wrong, not at all. We saw it in the chat. People bringing you cake and your favorite stuff, and you're like, I'm on a weight loss journey. Okay, eat these flautas. It's just the truth. I think a lot of us just have a hard time with the truth.
So do only big people have a problem with the truth? That can't be right. Like, Skinny Talk can't be right about everything.
I don't think they're right about everything. I think some of that stuff gets pretty toxic from what I understand. Oh, yeah, Sunshine just joined as a member.
Oh, thank you, Sunshine, for becoming a member. Thank you so much. Can we all welcome our newest Venetian? Thank you so much for being vain, girl. Thank you so much. And I did see your comment that was like, yeah, I'm definitely a female. I'm definitely a woman. Because I was like, let me know, because I was calling somebody he the other day, and it was like, no, I'm a lady. I'm a lady. But thank you, Sunshine, for becoming a member and being vain. All right. So I am not going to keep Sweet Tea on here for 3 hours because y'all know I can go on and on and on and on and on. I have to say, this was fun.
I had a good time. Oh my God, I was so nervous.
I would have better prepared had I known that you've never been live on somebody else's channel. I knew you hadn't been live on yours, but I didn't know you hadn't been live on somebody else's channel. Okay. Yeah, so I would have been better prepared to like kind of ease you into it, but you did fine. This was fun. Can you guys? Yes, Journey of Life. It was Freddie something, the one you were body shaming for their BMI, I think. Freddie Man. It was Freddie Man. Can we all tell Sweet Tea like what we thought of the stream? Because I thought that this was fun. I thought like I'm low key. Am I concerned that now I'm gonna go down a Skinny Talk rabbit hole? This much?
You will. You. It's just gonna happen. Now you know it's there. You're gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it because I've been down the Fat Talk rabbit hole.
And it was something, wasn't it? You learned
like Fat Talk. Okay. I'll say this.
You did learn
Fat Talk gives me the impression of people that are not ready to admit that they're not happy with themselves, and it irritates me a little bit. Like bigger people that are doing content to justify their obesity when you don't have to do that. Like you don't have to, especially in the days of a GLP-1. Like I know everybody can't get access, but like people are fighting for their obesity. Like they're fighting for their right to be obese, and it's like you don't have to do that. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to.
I think people are like fighting for acceptance. Like just to be accepted in the world, because the one thing that has been made very clear is like how different people treat you when you're small.
Absolutely.
And you don't even realize I now realize how kind of abused that I was in spaces with certain people, prejudices, not getting the promotion, all that's a real thing.
Yeah, absolutely. The discrimination is real.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's a real thing. And so I think it's more about justice than like, but if you really like set me down and had a conversation with me at 300 pounds, I wanted to do something about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely feel that. Sunshine says, thank you. Awesome job, both of you. Thank you so much. Sydney says, y'all need to have another conversation. Absolutely. We need to get some more into skinny talk. Holly says, so glad to meet you, sweet tea. Great show. And I think Holly did subscribe to your channel.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks, my vain community. Now, Nicole says, for me, gaining weight had nothing to do with me letting myself go. Just saying. I don't think that's everybody's circumstance at all.
Sure
By no means, Nicole. Of course, and about 2 videos ago, I talked about there's so many different reasons that people gain weight. But for me, I let myself go. Like I let myself go and close my eyes. Like it was like taking my hands off the steering wheel and whatever happens, happens. You know what I mean? I let myself be a crash dummy in my own life. That was my reality. Like I just gave up and was just doing whatever and didn't really try to stop. Like but now I got the homie, I got the jab. And so I feel a lot better. So when I decided I was going to lose weight this time, I appreciated the severity more of my obesity because I was pre-diabetic also. So it was like, you don't get to do this, right? Like you don't get to eat yourself into obesity and diabetes. I've been obese my whole life, right? So you don't get to eat yourself into diabetes. You don't get to do that. That's how I felt. I'm not saying that's everybody's reality, but for me, I caught myself at pre-diabetic for type 2. And I made a decision. You don't get to do that. Like, yes, is, being overweight average now? Sure. But you don't have to be, is how I felt about myself.
Same.
Took me damn near 30 years to feel that way. But, it's like, no, you don't get to do that. You, especially as a person that wants kids, like I don't have kids yet, but I'm definitely afraid of like, having kids and kind of, certain, some of that is genetic. So it's like, I at least got to be able to be in control of my own behaviors and viewpoints on certain things so that, I'm not setting my own kids up for failure. If I know better, then I will do better. You know what I mean? That's
absolutely. We're all on a journey to learn.
Absolutely. Delilah says, I got the first half of my shift taken care of tomorrow morning. Oh, and I planned a rabbit hole for skinny talk. I'm totally going down the rabbit hole when I get on when I get off of here. I'm gonna start on my hair and I'm gonna let it fly. Nicole, you think so? I think it was a part of me that I could detour male attention. It was unintentionally intentional. Okay, yeah, I've heard of that too. I was just I felt like I had let myself go too far and couldn't reel it back in. Like that's what I wanted to, though. Like you said, had we had a conversation with you at 300 pounds, I wanted to. I just didn't have like this strength to do anything about it. So definitely, but I appreciate you guys. I'm glad you guys all joined. Nicole says mine was finding comfort in the only thing I could, food, from my abusive ex. I'm sorry you went through that. We've talked about that before, but you have us now, Nicole, and you got the homie. The homie ain't gonna let you down. Zepbound ain't gonna let you down. So I'm definitely glad you're finding your way, Nicole. Journey says, I'm dying sitting here, but I'm here for you guys tonight and paying for it later. I'm sure of it. I did not expect me and Sweet Tea to laugh this much.
We had a good time.
I did not. I'm like,
about
I'm
food
about
and wine, and we ended up on
2 seconds from finding a flight to LAX, and like I'm about 2 seconds away. So I'm trying to like just chill out, okay? Because that was a good old time. Imagine us in person. I'm sure most of us have trauma. Yes, okay, still healing. And we are here for the healing, Nicole. You know I am too. We all are. So before I drag this out for another 30 minutes, I want to thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you for everybody that has subscribed to Sweet Tea. And if you haven't already, let me go ahead and share her channel one more time, because what are you doing? The Turtle Diaries. And we're going to look forward to her being more consistent in her own time.
I'm going to do it.
Do you you like making videos though? Like, what's your experience been like with sharing your journey? Have you enjoyed it?
I have. I like the comments. I don't actually enjoy the process of like filming and talking.
Me neither.
But I love.
That's why I started going live.
And I answer every single comment. Like I love to talk and converse with people. So like I get through that part so that I can hear your reactions.
I don't. Once I started going live and interacting with people more, it definitely became harder to do pre-uploads. But I don't want to completely forget about the uploads because some people, one, it reaches further, but some people like the shorter content. But the live, like now that I have community, it's like it's almost like I forgot about building a channel and I just be comfortable with my like 20 people. Like all 20 of y'all that be here like all the time. I'm like, that's all I need. Like, cool, that's all I need. But I would love to be more consistent with my video making myself. So I don't know if you're ever interested in going live. But if you're not, it's perfectly fine. I will be there when you upload.
Now I'm not scared of it. I'm like, okay, maybe next time I could stream to my channel. I'll figure that out.
Yes. Okay. So we can definitely figure out how to do that. And then, I mean, the people want more, so we got to give them more. All right. So thank you all. I appreciate y'all. Again, Sunshine, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you, Sweet Tea, for joining me. And thank you for emailing me so quickly when I suggested that we should talk. Some people be like, oh yeah, I got you. And then you never hear from them.
Oh no, I'm an emailer.
So it was so much fun and so good to do this with you. And I will see you guys. Wait, what day are we on? It's Friday? Today's Friday.
Friday. Yeah.
Okay. So guys, real quick update. I'm going to the fair tomorrow. I am going to be a fat girl. We talked about skinny girls. You know what? Maybe
I'm going to
try some skinny talk. Maybe I need to.
You're going to try to be a fat girl.
I'm going to try Zepbound. Officer Zepbound. Officer Zepbound is going to be like,
you guys,
didn't we talk about this young lady?
She's going to try to be a fat girl, but really she's on skinny. She's a skinny girl on Skinny Talk.
I'm a binge watch some Skinny Talk, and we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. All right. But I'm going to the fair tomorrow. It'll be fun. I will definitely be doing some content on that. And I'm going to get to walking. Like I'm going to walk around the fair too, but of course I'm going to do I'm trying to incorporate walking into my morning routine, now. Okay. All right. So I'm going to say goodnight to everybody. Good night, Holly. Good night, Sunshine. Good night, Delilah. Good night, Sway. You've been in the clouds, girl. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night, Jen. Good night, Tigga. Good night, Journey. Good night, Sydney. Good night to you all. And of course, good night, Sweetie. All right. I will see you in the next one, girl. Bye.
See you soon.
Bye. All right. Ooh, almost. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm out of here, y'all. I love you all. I love you all. Good night, Nayday. And if I didn't say good night to you because you wasn't commenting, next time, don't be shy and comment. All right. I love you all. I'm going to go get started on my hair and binge watch some Skinny Talk. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.